Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Really made.
Thoughts run deep in the nighttime. Will I fall in love at the right time? They start switching up when the cake long. Thought about giving up, but I stay strong. Thoughts run deep in the nighttime. Will I fall in love at the right time? They start switching up when the cake long. Thought about giving up, but I stay strong. Been grinding so long, ain't getting no sleep. Phone in the morning, 7 days a week. Don't believe everything that you see. When they want you escorted in the land of the free. Been grinding for so long, got me thinking like what could go wrong. No one's on your side when you're not up on your feet. They say they gon' ride, then they just start switching teams. How do you survive when there's no one on your team? I was only 9, I start thinking about the cream. I was only 9, I start thinking about the cream. They say they gon' ride, then they just start switching teams. I got brothers in the streets, 10 toes on the seat, man. Everything they seen turn into demons. I've been ballin' for some seasons. Every day you gotta pray, don't know who's leaving. Say they gon' ride, then they just start switching teams. How do you survive when there's no one on your team? I was only 9, I start thinking about the green. I was only 9, I start thinking about the green. They say they gon' ride, then they just start switching teams. I got brothers in the streets, 10 toes on the seat, man. Everything they see turn into demons. Thoughts run deep in the nighttime. Will I fall in love at the right time? They start switching up when the cake long. Thought about giving up, but I stay strong. Thoughts run deep in the nighttime. Will I fall in love at the right time? They start switching up when the cake long. Thought about giving up, but I stay strong.
What?
I can go Insta live while I'm doing it.
No. That's what I was like, yeah, because we're live right now.
Got you.
Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. It's Mina Mendoza. Ew, it's Mina Mendoza, little girl, big personality, queen of motherfucking spice. Yes. It's Mina Wednesdays. We starting out fresh. We got the brand new cameras. I'm loving the resolution. Looking crisp, looking clean. Thank you to Bravery Studios. Looking out. Bravery up. It looks nice. And we got extra special, spicy guests with me. We got Benjii Baby in the building.
How everybody doing out there, man?
Yes. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. How you feeling?
I feel good. Okay. I feel good. I literally just chugged the shit out of my coffee. So I'm like feeling super awake right now. Okay. Super awake. Okay. So yes, Benjii, I'm so happy that you made it today. You know, I don't know if everybody knows, but Benjii don't live in Jersey. Where you live at right now, love?
I live in Columbus, Ohio right now.
Oh wow. Yeah. How was that flight?
It was smooth. The pilot, I thought he was on something.
Hold on. What makes you say that?
We got there quick. Like
too quick?
40 minutes before arrival. We had to wait till the other plane had to depart.
So, oh wow. Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's a good thing.
It is.
That's a great thing. Yeah. Okay, well, you got here safe. You know, I'm glad you're here. So yes, I'm glad you're feeling great. So let's kind of like jump right into this interview.
Okay.
So Benjii Baby. Yes. That's the name.
It is.
How did we come up with this name? Like, how did this come about?
So I was actually sitting on the porch one day, and I'm like, okay, so I'm taking this music serious. Mm-hmm. And if at first it was brown Benjii, because I'm like, okay, like honestly, my skin is brown, and like Benjii, $100 bill. Yeah. Then I'm like, so I cut that out. I'm like, that's not gonna stick with me. So then I moved it to Benjii Baby, and then essentially Benjii Baby is like, you know, Benjii, the $100 bill, and keeping it 100 with everyone.
Yes.
Since a baby.
I
So
love
just
that.
keeping it real since I touched down on Earth. So
Okay.
that's where, and then 2 eyes. You know, I gotta remind people it's 2 eyes in Benjii because keeping both eyes on the money as well.
Okay. I love that. I love that. And were there ever any other names that you feel like you were going to go with, but you were just like, you know what, nah? Or any names that you went with for a little bit, like rolled for a little bit, and you were just like, you know what, nope.
I'm actually glad you asked that. I had 2 names that I thought about going with, and I still think about going with till this day.
Share it.
Okay.
Let's go.
The first one is AK.
AK.
And that is actually my real name.
Like
And-
initials?
Yeah.
Okay.
And, you know, people, since I, like, elementary, middle school, high school, everybody's just been calling me AK, you know, since those days. And I feel, as I just think to myself, like, man, if I would have stuck with that name, more people would have been like, yo, you see what he's doing nowadays? But I'm just like, you know.
You can still go with it.
I can't, it's not
You
too
can
late.
Still, it's never too late. It's never too
Especially on
late.
the Mendoza show, you know what I'm saying?
I love that. I love the energy.
So, yeah,
Let's go.
yeah.
All right, what's the other name, though? So we got AK.
Yes.
What else?
And then Black Star.
Black Star.
So, I was born in Jersey,
Okay.
moved when I was like 3 to Columbus, Ohio. But my like background is Ghanaian, from Ghana.
Tell me a little bit more about that.
Okay. So Ghana essentially is in the center of the world, center of the earth. And the flag is red, yellow, and green with a black star in the middle.
Okay.
And I always felt like I was a star. So I'm like, I should go with Black Star and also push, you know, the whole narrative of the whole Ghanaian flag and everything. So that's always stuck in the back of my head.
I
as
like
well.
that.
Do you?
I really do. No,
Okay.
because it's like it has such a strong meaning behind it. I feel like that's very beautiful. And honestly, you could go with all 3 names. They could be like just personalities. I feel like artists have done that. Like, for example, Drizzy Drake, or like,
True.
you know what I mean? Like Chris Breezy, but it's really Chris Brown. Like, you come up with these alter personas, like, you know, it depends on, you have your moments. You know, one day you Benjii Baby, the other day you AK mad aggressive, and then
Which is true.
that's what I'm saying. It can work. I feel like this all falls into like, you know, I think I like it.
Okay.
I like it. And even Black Star, like that's dope. That's like a cherry on top.
Okay.
I like it.
I'm gonna consider it. It's just like when dropping music, I don't want people to like have a hard time finding me.
That is true.
So it's like,
you got to do it in phases.
yeah.
Yeah, like who comes out first? Benjii Baby?
Exactly.
And then comes out AK.
I might feature myself.
Yo,
know?
facts. I like this. I like this. Imagine you do some Stan shit, like some Eminem shit. Like, have you ever heard the song Stan by Eminem?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, you know how he goes back and forth?
Yeah.
You talking to like your other persona.
That's true. That's true.
Idea.
Okay.
Idea.
Okay.
Just saying. I'm a very like innovative type of person. So like I see this for you. I'm like, yo, this could be an idea. This could be dope.
I'm
Alright,
gonna shout you out on the track.
Yes, you're
and all that
like, yo,
good
Mina
stuff.
Mendoza.
Exactly.
Yes, love it. I love it. I love it. Yes, I love your energy, Benjii.
Thank you.
Got me awake. Got me feeling
Thank you.
good. All right, so another thing, we talked a little bit about your name.
Mm-hmm.
How long have you been doing music? How long has this been going on?
So we're in what, 2020? Times flies.
Yes.
We're in 2022. I would say it is going on to be 7 years now.
7 years.
7 years.
And why music? Like, what made you just jump into that?
So I always knew I was a creative individual, and deep down I always wanted to be an actor.
Yes.
And back in high school, I would play basketball, track, and football, and I was good at it. But like essentially, coaches always had their favorites. So it's not like it like drained my energy, but it motivated me. Like, okay, I'm gonna still figure out a way to become successful within I know like my inner self.
Okay.
So that's why I just said, so if I want to be an actor, so one day I went to the studio for the first time, and then I'm like,
How old are you when you went to the studio for the first time? Well, how old are you right now? Do you like to share your age?
I ain't got a choice. I ain't got a choice. 25. I'm 25.
Okay,
right now.
you're a quarter.
Yeah.
That is such an exciting time. You reached 25 years of life.
I did.
That's an accomplishment. That's an accomplishment. So how old were you when you first got into the studio?
I was 18. 25 minus 7.
Okay.
18, right?
Baby. Yo, Mina
believe
Mendoza
so.
subjects, mathematics, and even the simplest. You got it right. There you go. Shout out to Benjii Baby out here banging with mathematics.
I graduated in a bachelor's degree in marketing management, and I took the high advanced financial algebra classes, so it paid off.
Yes. What school did you go to?
The University of Akron.
Wow. How was that?
It was amazing. I always every day. Some days I didn't feel like going to classes, but I always knew. Just a kid from Akron, shout out to LeBron. That kept me motivated. And so little things like that. And then, like, the people around there was awesome. And then also, speaking of University of Akron, I actually performed. It's funny because I saw it on my Snapchat. I said, like, yesterday, 3 years ago today, I performed at the 10th anniversary Spring Fest for them. So I performed for the whole school. And then usually they have, like, major artists. And they selected me. And then... when I graduated, I also made a music video. Okay. After graduation.
So you were going to school and making music at the same time?
Absolutely.
How did you balance that? Did you get good grades?
I did. Okay.
Obviously, you named the accomplishments from prior, so, pardon. But how did you do that?
So, I'll be honest. When I first started... school, it was just straight music. I'm like, I just want to do music and, like, blow up and, like, ignore school. And then as days went on, I just learned how to balance it because I'm not a quitter. Okay. So, and then I just had to balance the two and, start bringing my grades up. And then it was up from there. And the song's called It's Up, so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Quick question. Do you feel like, because I feel like with school, especially or not in general, not even with school, but, like, when you're trying to achieve your goals, sometimes you do have to cut people out of your life. Do you feel like... I feel like I went through that period. I feel like anybody who goes and tries to do something, not that you want to cut them off, but you need to distance yourself so you can stay focused. Did you feel like you had to go through that transition?
Absolutely, because, they say, like, you hang around 7 rich people, you'll be the 8th. You hang around 7 broke people, you'll be the 8th. Yeah. So... just little things like that made me, like, double check who I was hanging around and, like, who didn't just bring the right energy around. I just had to simply cut them off. And it's not like it was just ignorance, but it was more so like, slowly had to fade away and just... You
had to be focused.
Prioritize more.
Yo, facts.
They understood I was busy and then, so.
Yeah. That's why I say, like, how did you balance that? Because I feel like it's more than just school. It's also your friends, your experience with college, like, you're doing 2 things. Like, and I'm pretty sure you were also working as well, right? Yeah. So you were doing 3 things. Kudos to you. Kudos to Benjii Baby, a.k.a. Black Star. Let's go. I'm feeling all the vibes right now. I'm loving this. I'm loving this for you right now. Okay, so... how would you describe your style of music?
In regards to, like, similar artists or just...
Well, not similar artists. Like, if you were to put yourself in a genre, what would it be?
Honestly, I'm glad you asked that because... when I say this, it's hard for people to accept it sometimes. But, like, behind closed doors, when I first started making music, I'm like, I can do every genre. But, I started working on every genre behind closed doors, but I started putting out more so rap and more like melodic R&B. Okay. And then my fans just picked up on that R&B.
Yes.
And then some fans just picked up on that rap side, so I stuck to those too.
Okay.
So, but at the end of the day, I'm making music every day, and I'm switching up the genre.
I love that.
So, yeah.
Any genres that we don't know Benjii Baby's into that you want to talk about? Because you talk about rap, a little bit of R&B.
Definitely heavy metal. No, I'm just playing.
I was about to believe you. I was like, yo, for real? Wow.
No, I could definitely do some country.
Wow. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But I'm working more on that. I'm not gonna make it to tomorrow and just drop it. But I could definitely that. Afro beats actually.
Ooh, and that's nice.
And since we're talking about it, before I even came in here today, I posted on my Instagram and I got my album on the way.
I saw the cover.
June 3rd.
Shout out to you.
Thank you. How'd you like the cover?
I like it.
Okay, because I was going through a phase with the covers and I
like it. Definitely everybody check out his Instagram. Give out that handle so they can see it.
Okay, make sure I BenjiiBaby. So it's baby, but the A is a V.
Y'all heard it. Okay, so I'm loving this energy right now. I feel like it's giving me life right now. I'm surprised. Not that surprised, but it's like I love when people are busy. I don't know, like it's like, you know, like some people can't do school and music at the same time, but you're over here doing it all. And honestly, I wish nothing but great endeavors for you.
Thank you.
You know, because I know that you're gonna be able to handle the pressures. You're busy.
I mean, there's also more things I do, but you know.
What you do?
Well, I mean,
he's like, not to brag.
I mean, like respectfully, like in regards to music, I'll engineer and produce my own music.
Okay.
Market it, since I went to school for marketing.
Beautiful.
Essentially manage myself. I just had a manager, you know, reach out to me recently, so we're working. I believe he's gonna come in here soon.
Okay.
But yeah, I've been managing myself, coming up with marketing strategic ways, and networking. And then also I opened up for Gunna, which is, you know, one of my favorite artists.
Okay.
I actually performed Had Enough, and as like my song Had Enough was playing, and then right after that, his song Pushin' P came on, and he came out Pushin' P. So we was both Pushin' P.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying?
You mentioned Had Enough. We actually got that track. What is that about? What inspired you to write that song?
So actually, I was a manager at one of my jobs, and
you were going through something. You quit.
100%.
You quit. No.
I didn't quit. I'm not a quitter.
Okay. I take that back.
I put in my 2 weeks, and I flew like an eagle.
There, he did it right.
You know? Yeah.
Great Samaritan right here.
I mean, I love the company. If I can go back if I want to, but I did not quit. I love the team. It's just I knew something was just itching on my back where I had to jump. I kept seeing, like, you know, like the algorithms online, they'll like show you what you've been talking about, thinking about.
Yo, that's true.
Yeah.
Yo, your phone listens to you.
120%.
Yo, for real. It be scaring me. I be like, yo, what do I do? Put this shit on airplane mode? Throw it, put it in the closet. Put it in the closet.
It, you know.
Okay.
But and then I start saying like Will Smith's video where he was like talking over a video where somebody was jumping off a cliff, and like it's like you gotta jump, you know.
What's this? I'm trying to think. Marvin, do you know what this is about? What
I just watch a lot of motivational videos.
Oh, I was like, what
you're not
is
out
this?
the loop. It's just, and then I don't know if you know E.T., like he does motivational speaking.
Yeah.
Gilly and Wallow. It's just I'm really on that, and I had to like,
Okay.
you know, unfollow some people just to stay focused and like keep myself motivated, and like, you know, and shout out my cousin Abrana. You know, she's always, you know, motivating me, and you know. So just things like that keeps me going, honestly.
So when you wrote the song, you were actually quitting your job?
Oh, yeah, so back to that.
Yeah, I was like, wait a second.
I didn't quit. I put in my 2 weeks.
Well, respectfully, there's nothing wrong with quitting.
Right.
I guess maybe we could change the word.
You
moved on. I like that. Positive. I like that. I moved on.
So, because I still keep in touch with coworkers.
Of course.
And they're like, oh my God, I might do the same. I'm like, hey, do what you got to do. Don't
I'm dead.
follow me.
You started a revolution. Yo, I'm dead. He's like, yo. Yo, I'm dead. All right, so now, we got to play the song. Yo, Barb, let's run that.
Yeah.
Let's run that. Before
So basically with that, put him on 2 weeks and whatnot, and I just had enough for like just like overwhelming. I mean, it was one point where I was working by myself. I was working by myself for like 72 hours a week. It was just overwhelming.
2 days straight? By yourself?
I had weeks straight, no help. Yeah, it was intense.
Where were you working? Okay, let's not even shout about that.
No,
but that's crazy.
Yeah.
What they had you doing?
It's a great company. They're top shelf. I'm gonna just say that. But no, they
top shelf. But you working 2 days straight, a week straight.
2 days straight.
Straight.
It was a month, but it was weeks, and I had like, you know, customers bringing me like Red Bull, Monster, like, man, you got this, and I'm just like. You know, but I stuck through it, but that's not what made me, you know, because I love that. I'm like, I'm gonna overcome something, but it was just like that, and I feel like I was just like, wasn't, because they said like stay consistent online. I feel like I wasn't consistent to my fans, and I just had enough. And I would be disrespected from some people, and then I would be doubted by many, and I just had enough of the.
I like it.
My respect. Everybody needs respect at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. And as Marv would say, bingo. All right, I like this. This got me in. All right, let's look at the check-in.
Okay.
Check-in. Yo, we got Ernesto Alicia in the check-in. Yes, we got Blaze. Yo, we got Miyagi Entertainment. They're on their way. We got Amanda. Let's go. Amanda was actually a guest last week. Thank you, baby, for being in the check-in. All right, let's go. So we're going to go ahead and play this track. Before we go ahead and play it, love, do you want to give any shout-outs? Anybody who produced it, the beat, well, maybe you did the whole thing.
Honestly, first and foremost, I want to shout out everyone on TikTok that's doing the dance because I'm going to actually be putting their videos in the official music video.
What's the hashtag? Like, what is it?
Hashtag Had Enough Challenge.
Hashtag Had Enough Challenge. Everybody that's watching right now, not right now because I want you guys to stay in the show, but after the show, definitely look that up, see if you could be part of that challenge. So are you doing a contest?
And also to because that hashtag actually picked up other songs.
Okay.
It's huge. So I want to say if you got to go to my Instagram, BenjiiBaby. It's updated on there.
Yes.
And then my TikTok handle is I am Benjii Baby, and that's with 2 I's, and the A is a A. So you could go that route.
Let's go. Okay. Yeah. Anything else you want to say, love?
I feel great.
Oh, I love that. I love that. The vibes. Let's go. Hey.
Yeah, good. Check it. I had enough of the bullshit. Give my respect. I was getting money for cool kids, so I don't need flex. Answer the phone, like who this? Hang up, no stress. Been out the way, count blue strips. I fell in love with a chest. She give me neck, get wet, break the bed. If it's not money, can't talk about it. She acting funny, I'll leave her on red. They turn snakes, so I left them but dead. Couple racks to minimum. That's the same synonym. I'm counting racks to Eminem. She like chocolate M&M. Her boyfriend a rapper captain. My diamonds they hit spectacular. I'm on the road to the riches. Fuck on these big gold. I'm on counting these digits. Whoa, you on counting these big. Whoa, I'm on counting these digits. Whoa, rags to the riches. Whoa, counting all them digits. Whoa, your money short like midgets. I had enough of the bullshit. Give my respect. I was getting money for cool kids, so I don't need flex. Answer the phone, like who this? Hang up, no stress. Been out the way, count blue strip. I fell in love with a chest. I'm in the stool with BJ. From the ball, EA. I don't really care what she say. I'm counting racks every day. Diamonds on me dripping like I'm Scottie Pippen. Diamonds on me dripping like I'm Scottie Pippen. Feel like Jordan, whoa. Yeah, we scoring, whoa. I can't book with no rap. Might record the whole. Diamonds on me swing swag. I might slap the bone. Diamonds on me sling swag. I might slap the bone. She a nasty hoe. Shake it back like crash out. Diamonds on me splash out. I been getting racks now. Yeah, I got them mad out. Why they going sour? Now they tryna back out. I hop in the game and turn up. These they burnt up. Diamonds they hit, sun up. Had to go and run up. I'm with the gang, you see it. I'm overachieving. I'm with the gang, I'm with dead. You know how we coming. I'm running. Racks coming. This shit. They dead and I'm living, yeah, they just came. I hit from the back. I get away.
Yo. This is Mina Mendoza, little girl, big personality, queen of motherfucking spice. We got Benjii Baby, we just played. I've had enough, right?
Had enough. I know you had enough too, but it's
had enough. And yo, anybody who missed this, if y'all want to know the basis of the song, I feel like it makes so much sense now. Like, I love it. Like, I'm about to play this song when I feel like I need to stop doing something.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm loving this.
Don't, keep going.
No, exactly. No, I'm going to keep going. But it's like, you know what? I'm going to stop doing this, though.
Okay.
So I could continue something else.
100%.
I love that. And I'm happy that you're so positive even with your journey. So everybody, I'm not sure who's tuning in right now, but a little basis of the song that you told me is that you were moving forward from another job, moving forward from a job that you were currently in, giving your 2 weeks in, and I feel like you portrayed yourself in such a positive way rather than venting and maybe doing something negative or like you were just like, no, I'm gonna do something positive with this. I'm gonna vent my feelings and emotions, and I'm gonna make it. I mean, I felt the song, so that got to be a great thing. You know, I'm a stranger.
That's true. That's true.
I like it. I like
Not
it,
anymore,
Benjii.
but you know,
not anymore.
absolutely.
Facts. But I'm loving how the motivation gets you to your music. You could see it. So let's continue this interview, love. So, who are your biggest musical influences? And you said you like a lot of genres, so feel free to like, please mix it in, make it a jack of all trades. I'm trying to learn more about you.
Dead or alive? Or...
Dead or alive, anybody.
Okay.
Anybody.
So it's actually kind of crazy. So I'm gonna start when I was a kid in Jersey. I believe I was like 2.
Okay.
I was just in the backseat with a blanket, just, you know, windows down. And I first got, I love the highway vibe. I love the highway vibe.
For real.
And it was nighttime, and that's when I got the, nighttime. That's when I first got the feeling of like that vibe. And my parents were just playing like Prince and Stevie Wonder. And Stevie Wonder stuck with me, and I found out he was blind making music. And
I love like, that.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Shout out to Stevie. Like,
Yo,
that's amazing. So that's what, you know, got me curious about music. And then Speaker Knockers, RP Speaker Knockers, he's the reason why I started making music.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a very inspirational story. I feel like not a lot of people talk about like past music influences like that. The fact that you mentioned Prince, you know, rest in peace, because I think he just passed away like a year ago, 2 years ago. But he was such a major influence with music.
Oh yeah.
Big influence with music. Also actor, like he was doing a lot of things. And the fact that you mentioned Stevie Wonder, that right there is like, yo, I love Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
I love Stevie Wonder. And like, there's so many like movies that need his music in the background, and people don't even realize that they're actually bumping to him. You know what I mean? So it's like that, when you say that name, that speaks like wonders. You know, good for you. You're very virtuoso with music.
Thank you.
I love it. Love it. Anybody else that you want to mention?
Michael Jackson.
Ooh, okay. All right. What's your favorite Michael Jackson song? I'll give you
Can't
time.
put me on the spot.
All right, name 2.
Thriller.
Facts.
And
Can you do the dance?
I believe Beat It.
I can't do the dance.
I can moonwalk.
Really?
Not right now.
Okay.
I can moonwalk.
You got me excited.
My next performance.
Yes.
You know, I'll moonwalk.
People don't do that anymore.
They don't.
People will be like, oh,
They cheat. They
shit.
move their hips and they
I don't know how to do it.
Oh, really?
I would probably cheat.
You gotta have the right shoes, though.
Yeah.
You know?
I always wonder, because he had like the slip-ons.
Exactly.
He had
Smooth
like, Okay, so you like Thriller, and what was the second song?
Beat It.
Beat It.
Beat It.
Beat It. So why Michael Jackson?
He was his self 100%. It was to the point where he even changed, like, just his complexion on how he showed who he was, just to be accepted, only because he knew how creative he was inside. And it's like, if certain like obstacles are blocking him to shine, he wants to be accepted in order for everyone to feel him. And it was to the point where he did it, and everyone felt him. But at the end of the day, he knew who he was.
I love that.
So he kind of went out his way for everyone to understand how great he was, and it lasted. It's lasting forever.
Facts.
So that's how I feel about it.
So it's crazy, because I feel like Michael Jackson did go through a lot of phases. First of all, he went from black to white. Like literally. And we all know, I think he had a skin condition called I forgot what it was called. But whatever skin condition he had, like he was able to do that. And went through the plastic surgeries, the drama, but still produced great music.
Exactly.
Yo, how do you stay consistent on that? Like, yo, it's like, you know what? This part, I'm not fucking up. This part, I can't. You know, and he grew up with, especially with his father, Jackson 5, that whole Motown.
Right.
That right there. Like, I can't even imagine, like, him being a child and going into Motown and being in front of, like, all these artists. I feel like Motown was, like, the place to be with music back in the day. I think they were part of Motown, I believe. They were. I always try. Sometimes I doubt myself, and I feel like I shouldn't.
It's a lot of information in life, so you.
It is. I want to make sure at least I'm a little bit accurate.
Yeah, facts.
All right. Anybody else, love, that you want to mention before we transition?
I think that's enough as of right now. When it comes like the reason why I started making music.
I love it though. Really, really beautiful answers. Very elaborated. Very nice. Okay, so when it comes to making music, Benjii, how do you feel like what goes down first? Do you need the beat? Do you feel like you need the lyrics? Like what's that environment like for you?
So it kind of varies, and I actually realize like both ways work because my fans love both ways, and I'll kind of explain. For example, I'll explain nighttime and had enough. Okay. Nighttime, I was just essentially in my feelings, and everything was just in my head, and I just sat down and picked the pen up and start writing, and that's when it started flowing out. I found the beat, or I actually had my producer send the beat, and then I went from there.
Okay.
And then with Had Enough, it's like kind of like when I put in my 2 weeks, I went straight to because I record myself, I went straight to my studio, because I had producers sending me beats all day. It gets flooded.
Yes.
And I found that one beat, heard the beat, doom, doom, doom. I was like, oh yeah. I had and I was a freestyle.
About 2 weeks right now. Yo, that's all I'm thinking about. Like, yo, at this job, doing this.
But yeah, it was freestyle. Yeah. And actually, I want to talk about this because it's really funny.
About it.
So I actually scratched that. That specific one, I didn't record.
Okay.
At my studio. I went to a different studio, and the engineer, his name was BJ. And I was just rapping, and then I said, yo, where's the hook come back in? He's like, I don't know, like you keep rambling, you don't have a hook. This song's not gonna go anywhere. I'm like, okay.
Yo, what?
I'm serious, and I had enough of that. But so I was like, you know what? Play the beat, it's cool. I was like, I'm in the studio with BJ, from the bar, EA, and I just kept going and just
Wow.
So he doubted that, and look at it now.
Hater.
Yeah,
Hater. Yes. All right, let's take a look at the check-in right now. So we got Carlos. Yo, we got Carlos all the way from Canada. Yes, he's actually giving you kudos for Stevie and Michael. Straight up saying kings. Okay. We also got K Cosmetics checking in all the way from Staten Island. Staten Island is still it's an island. Yes, and then we still got Ernesto in the check-in. Yes, Jackson's 5 over Motown. So we got people helping us no matter what. Thank you guys for supporting. Shout
out to y'all.
Shout out to y'all, definitely, absolutely. All right, so let's continue this interview. So you're telling us what the environment could look like. So it really could vary. What can't you not have? Like, what's something that you will, what? I never asked this question before. Like, what's something that no matter what you can't have in the studio? Like, it's a no-no.
Haters.
Okay.
I could record anywhere, anytime. Just if I feel you're negative, I think I can still do it. Honestly, that's a good question. I'll have to take time on that one because I feel like nothing can stop me when I'm in the studio.
Like a certain smell, be like, yo, I don't want people eating fast food before I fucking record, like, or I don't know, maybe it's too cluttered. You don't like clutteredness. Like, I feel like everybody has an environment that they don't try to mess up.
I guess I would say if there's a lot of energetic people acting out of pocket.
When you say out of pocket, what's out of pocket?
Like yelling, when they're being recorded, like I can hear them. That's when I'm like, no, I'm not trying to retake this 5 times.
Facts.
You're messing up the audio.
Facts. It's like I'm paying for the studio time. Yeah, over here chilling.
Exactly.
We ain't doing that.
Get some help.
That part. All right, I'm loving this, Benjii. So let's transition. Let's get to know you in a different way. If it wasn't for the music, what would you be doing right now?
I'm an artist.
I like how this is frozen. Like, yo, I'm not gonna change who I am.
There's no plan B. This is plan A.
Yo, I love it. He's like, I love how you just paused. It was like, nah, I'm an artist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Facts.
All right. So no matter what, so say you lost your voice.
Okay.
Knock on wood. Knock on wood again.
Okay.
What would you do? I mean, you can still produce music.
My voice?
Like you lost
I could still make some sound?
Say it. Then he's like, yo, that's not stopping me. Damn. Dad, I love this. This is a determined person, guys. Stick with it, Benjii Baby. He's not stopping. He's like, listen, I'm gonna do something.
Out of control.
I feel like even if you lost your voice,
God.
you'll probably have the voice recorder and you still figure it out.
Absolutely.
Yo, facts. He's like, auto-tune, I got this.
And I also know like some artists like when I like ghostwrite for them.
Okay.
So I would probably, make an income off that.
How does that work for you? Like when you ghostwrite for another artist, like how do you become empathetic? You know what I mean? Because I feel like when you're writing for another artist, you really have to put yourself in someone else's shoes or feelings. What do you do to help you get there?
I would have to honestly know the story and like the background and like their intentions and like their expectations of the song.
Okay.
And then I'll kind of go from. I mean, I'm always like, even if I put myself in their shoes, I still got my feet.
Yeah.
So I kind of sauce it up and like, but I definitely have to see where they're coming from.
Okay.
In a way.
Have you ever written a song where you had to like change over and over and over because they didn't like it, or like just kept you had to keep tweaking it?
Not necessarily. No.
So it was just all good? Okay, yes, the vibes.
So yeah,
You are watching a master at work.
That guy.
If you need to work, just let me know.
He's like, yo, I do it all. I do it all. I love this. Okay, so let's get spicy.
Okay.
I want to hear about the mishaps. Can you tell me a crazy story since you've been in the music industry? And don't hold back. Like, and it could be anything. It could be about yourself, something you witnessed, something you saw go down. I feel like it's really, like, important for, like, people to see, like, the funny shit that goes on. I feel like people make mistakes. Like, y'all can't be perfect, okay? Y'all can't be perfect.
So something funny that I
Something funny,
experienced?
something that you experienced or something that you saw, something that you feel safe sharing. It's a safe place. It could be like somebody falling on stage. It could be like someone not ready. Someone split their pants.
Oh.
Yeah, a dancer forgot her dances.
It wasn't seen on stage, but it actually has to do with me.
What's up? The cherry share.
I flew out to Atlanta.
Okay.
And I collabed with the artist named 54.
Okay.
I'm gonna spill the secret. He is on my album.
Okay.
It's called Ohio to ATL. I flew down to ATL, recorded the song right when I hopped off the plane. Next day, played in the All-Star game with all the celebrities.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, Hollywood.
We're humble. I don't know. It's in the music. Just listen to the album.
All right.
And then later that night, we performed the song.
Okay.
And, I was kind of just like, stomach was kind of rumbling. Ooh. And I was like, yo, 54, where's the bathroom? He was like, we're up next. I said, where's the bathroom?
I felt that right now. I felt that for you.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. So what'd you do?
Oh, I went to the bathroom and I let it out.
Before you went on stage?
Oh, yeah.
You're like, yo, I cannot go on stage and wait for something to happen.
So it all came out. I think somebody stepped by with some Dolce & Gabbanas and it got on him, and he looked at me. I was like, bruh.
I'm dead. He's like, yo, listen.
You better wipe them off yourself, my boy.
Fact, I have the talent. I have the talent here.
Yeah. And then before I walked out the bathroom, everybody was like, bro, you're on your 8 Mile stuff. Speaking of Eminem.
Yo, I'm dead. I was thinking about that too, because 8 Mile dead ass threw up his life away. So, whatever. The mom spaghetti. Crazy shit.
So then that happened, and then I went on stage and I rocked out. And
Word.
It was a good audience as well. And then I realized mid-performance, I looked down and I see one of QC's managers, from the Migos and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, the Migos inspired me as well.
Yes.
And I looked down and I see him just bobbing his head. So I'm like, oh yeah. So then, just that kept me going too. And it was a great experience. It was a great time.
Yes.
Yeah, that song has a lot of meaning behind it, as you can see.
Yes.
So yeah.
I love that.
That's funny, bad.
I mean, it's funny for the fact that it was bad timing, but you made it work. You're like, yo, I'm not going to go on stage, but you know what? I'm going to let this out. I'm going to make the best performance out of it, and you did.
Oh, it felt great after I... Yeah.
I love it. I love it. All right, so we got some people in the check-in right now. So we got, my blind ass. And I don't want to be disrespectful. All right, ANKRAAH, Mensa Senior.
Okay.
I don't know. That's your peoples?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how to pronounce the name.
Ankara.
Ankara.
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to Ankara in the check-in. We also got Anita Reeves in the check-in. We got Medallion Fashion in the check-in saying that song was fire.
Okay.
Yes. And we still got Carlos on the check-in. We still got Canada in here.
So those first three you actually named were actually relatives of mine. So shout out to my family.
Shout out to family.
You know.
We love family.
Yes.
Family supports. Family first.
They keep me going too.
Yes.
100%.
Thank you guys for checking in. Thank you. Yes. I appreciate that. I love that. That's amazing. And this is family that lives in Ohio right now? Or Jersey?
Two of them live in Ohio. One lives in Oklahoma.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I actually didn't have this as part of the interview, but can you share with us the different lifestyles of living in Ohio compared to Jersey? Like, which one do you prefer? And be honest. Like, you can say the bad and good.
I mean,
both.
no, I'll be 100% honest. So I moved from Jersey when I was 3 to Columbus, Ohio. So I have more experience in going to school in Ohio and everything. I have more, like, individuals that I know.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm just used to, you know, I know where I'm going. I know how to maneuver around the town and whatnot. But it's always good to, you know, just have a good environment. I love my city and my state, Ohio. But, like, even, like, other artists and other people in the city, like, no matter where you're at, you want to leave so you can, like, you know, breathe and grow. And, you know, just you need a new environment in order to expand.
Facts.
And so, yeah, I feel like I still got to feel Jersey. I feel like there's people I never met that I could just click with because, like, you know, just... It's where I'm from. It's where my seed was born.
Oh.
So,
yes.
yeah.
Jersey's cool.
Yeah.
I've never been out to Ohio, but Jersey is definitely a place that I think is a jack of all trades. You know,
This is Jersey.
That part. Just because Jersey's so close to New York, is also so close to Philly, it's so close to like Connecticut. Jersey's definitely a state where we have the beach, but we also have snow. It's like a little bit of everything. I mean, we definitely do have bad reputations of being like dirty. I feel like because it's just the factories and shit like that.
But I also feel like that's everywhere.
Yeah, facts.
You know?
Exactly. I feel like New York is more dirty than Jersey. It's just it's bigger.
You could say that.
Yeah,
you know?
like I'm not gonna. Okay, the boroughs of New York are
okay.
dirtier than Jersey
You gotta
because you got
understand.
upstate New York, which is definitely a lot cleaner.
Okay, that makes
Albany
sense.
and all that.
Yeah.
Like yeah, definitely like that's that. But see that
You said Albany's cleaner?
I would think so.
Okay.
Because it's like up there.
Okay. I got an artist over there. His name's Philly. He's in Albany, so that's a good thing to hear.
I've never been there.
Okay.
I'm just maybe I'm wrong for assuming. I'm just thinking like geographically on a map.
Gotcha.
Like the boroughs of New York are dirty, bro. You ever seen a rat from there?
I think so.
Yo, that shit.
When I was visiting my cousin O'Brien a year ago, I think I saw one. But
Nah.
we was having a great time though. You know, we let the rat do what the rat had to do.
What?
Yeah.
Yo, there's more rats than people in New York City. It's a fact.
Yeah.
It is a fact.
Some people turn into rats.
Some
but,
people turn into rats. Yo,
you know,
no pun intended.
I just want to say, I haven't looked at my phone the whole time.
Yeah.
It's 444 right now, and that's a big meaning to me. It's an angel
I saw
number.
that on your website.
Yeah, it's
Yo, talk about that. Why?
so. I can't look it up right now. I should know about it. But so basically, I see angel numbers all the time.
Okay.
And 444 is what really stuck to me. I think it's essentially like, keep going, your angels are with you. So they're with me right now as I saw 444.
I love that. The
And-
energy.
Yeah.
The energy right now.
And then,
I'm
like,
loving this.
in the music video, nighttime, I woke up and it was 444 on the clock. You know,
Really?
for the video.
Afternoon or night?
AM. Because I was like,
Yeah.
thoughts run deep in the nighttime.
You're right.
So.
You know what? We're
Yeah.
talking about that. Yo, Marv, we played that song in the beginning, but let's run that shit back.
Okay.
Nighttime. Let's run it back. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. Let's run it back. All right.
Thoughts run deep in the nighttime. Will I fall in love at the right time? They start switching up when the cake long. Thought about giving up, but I stay strong. Thoughts run deep in the nighttime. Will I fall in love at the right time? They start switching up when the cake long. Thought about about giving up, but I stay strong. Been grinding so long, ain't getting no sleep. Phone in the morning, 7 days a week. Don't believe everything that you see. When they want you escorted in the land of the free. Been grinding for so long, got me thinking like what could go wrong. No one's on your side when you're not up on your feet. They say they gon' ride, then they just start switching teams. How do you survive when there's no one on your team? I was only 9, I start thinking about the creek. I was only 9, I start thinking about the creek. They say they gon' ride, then they just start switching teams. I got brothers in the streets, 10 toes on the seat, man. Everything they seen turn into deepness. I've been ballin' for some seasons. Every day you gotta pray, don't know who's leaving. Say they gon' ride, then they just start switching teams. How do you survive when there's no one on your team? I was only 9, I start thinking about the green. I was only 9, I start thinking about the green.
Yeah.
They say they gon' ride, then they just start switching teams.
Ew, it's Mina Mendoza, little girl, big personality, queen of motherfucking spice. We stay in here with Benjii Baby in the building. Ew. Let's continue this interview though. Everybody does in the check-in. Thank you so much. It's lit. It's live. I'm loving this. So tell us a little bit what we have in store. Any performances to look out for? Any new music? I know we got that album cover.
So yeah, I got the album dropping June 3rd.
Yes.
And you know how I say I do various genres?
Yes.
This one is going to, I don't want to give out too much.
You don't have to give out too much, but maybe a date, something to look out for.
June 3rd.
June 3rd.
So that's the first Friday of June. So a month from now, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I could say it. There's definitely some Afrobeat vibes going on, along with some chill vibes.
He different.
So.
Oh, that was different.
There may or may not be a deluxe, but we're just gonna stop right there. Yeah.
I love it. So yeah. June 3rd.
June 3rd.
June 3rd at midnight.
No, yeah, I was thinking, would it be June 2nd at midnight? But no, June 3rd at midnight.
June 3rd midnight. So that means 3rd. Right at midnight, right June 3rd in the second.
Boom, Apple, Spotify.
Okay.
All the platforms everywhere.
All that.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
I'm going to look out for that. Everybody that's watching, definitely look out for that June 3rd. And like I said, you could go into Benjii Baby's Instagram and you guys could check out the album cover. That's the album cover for that, right?
Correct.
Yeah. All right. I pay attention.
Okay.
I pay attention.
Okay.
All right. So let's continue, love. Lastly, if you could work with any artist, label, producer, whoever, dead or alive, who would it be?
Like just one? Like I'm
You can name 3.
Name 3?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna try to outdo him, and if
I'm gonna try to outdo him.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, let's moonwalk right now.
I want him to push me to my bet. You know what I'm saying? So definitely MJ, Michael Jackson.
So I'm curious, with Michael Jackson on the beat, how would this song look like? Would you have him doing the vocals? Like,
Whatever I could.
What we doing here?
I mean, I could do the ad-lib because people love when I be like, "Let's go." So I mean, I could do the ad-lib.
You gonna make him say it like that?
He probably be a little different, a little saucier with it,
Yo,
but
dang.
it varies, whatever the vibe would be.
Where y'all filming this though?
He knows more locations than me, and he's
facts.
gone. So
He goes like, yo, let's film it at my house.
right. No,
Would you do it?
No. No. We could go to.
Yeah, it would be dope. He got a big ass mansion. But it's just
but
it's
there's too many.
controversy.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I feel
No, so probably go to like Hollywood or wherever. There's.
Be like, yo, call up your friends.
Right. Wasn't Thriller shot in his, or was it like it was some big area?
Honestly, Michael Jackson has been so diverse with his music videos because like Thriller looks like an alley, and then you got Pretty Young Thing. That was like
That might be
the fake diamonds. If you guys remember, you remember Pretty Young Thing, the music video? He had like the green screen rhinestones and shit. And then you had Beat It. That was in a subway station.
Yeah.
His music video, and then he had Rock My World with Chris Tucker for Rush Hour. That was like what, in Cuba?
Right.
So it's like he's just...
we'll probably be out the country. Who knows?
Fact.
That's
He
what
was
I'm
just
saying.
like, you know what? We're going somewhere. We're going to space. You know, he was just like, we're like, yo, where is something I haven't done before?
100%.
Would you perform in space?
Oh, yeah.
Yo, that should be dope.
I mean, when I'm in the studio, I'm in space. But yeah, I'll let it go to space. You know, yeah, I'll let it go to space.
Yeah, I could picture you, Benji. You have the personality where you'll go upside down, be like, I can do this.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
yo, that shit would be dope. That shit would be dope.
I'm going to do that for you. Just, you know.
Yo, you never know at this point, like, I got inspired. Like, Marv actually showed me some videos of, like, I feel like what people used to, when you want to, like, make something. All right, so I don't want to get, like, too lost in the sauce, but I feel like when you put things that are out there, especially with your creativity, it makes it different. So I feel like people will gravitate to you. Like, you know, even if it's silly, like go into space, something like that. Yo, you put go into space music rap video on YouTube, that shit will get fucking hits. Like crazy. So I feel like, why not?
Right.
Why not?
You got to be different.
That part. All right, yes. Facts. Just do it. Just do it. All right, love. So this is basically the end of our interview, but not the end of the show. We're going to invite you back for the spicy hour.
Okay.
So I would like for you to say your Instagram handle again, love, the YouTube information so people can find you, and yeah.
Okay, so Instagram is Benjii Baby. That's BenjiiBvby. The YouTube is Benjii Baby, BenjiiBaby. I don't think I got to cover my how my music brought my friend back to life.
Okay. Oh, well, I was waiting for him to call.
Oh, really? Okay. He probably
Yeah, because the phone lines were on.
Okay. Well, I could just run it down like real quick.
Yeah, like, I do want to talk about that story because I was curious because I did read the email. So if you want to share that real quick before we transition, like let's talk about it.
So basically, man, shout out my boy. He just walked in.
Hey.
So, you know, it's a perfect time.
Yes.
But so basically, my friend Drake, my hype man, essentially my best friend, he's the first one I would call when I make new music, and he'll hype me up if it's good or bad. Most of the time, everything's good, so it kind of messes me up. But that's a good thing. But no, he was in the car one day, and this was, I believe, in August, like 2 years ago or a year ago. He was in the car with his friend, and they got into a car accident.
Oh my God.
And he went into or the car flipped multiple times, and he went into a coma 3 times, I believe. His grandmother told me the story, but I believe he went into a coma 3 times, and the 3rd time they were saying like
he went to a coma 3 times, or the car flipped over 3 times.
The car flipped multiple, like several times.
Okay.
But he went to a coma like 3 times, and the 3rd time, like they told the grandmother like, we're sorry, there's no way he's gonna make it.
Oh my God.
And I guess the grandma played my song for him, and that specific song was called "Think Twice," and that's what made me wear this hoodie today.
Yes.
It's called Think Twice, think
Let's
twice.
Go.
I wore this hoodie just for him because this song brought him back to life.
Yes.
And so his grandmother played the song, and I guess he just heard the vibration, and he heard my music, and it brought him back to life. And like even like the doctors and nurses were just amazed, and like if you need to reshoot this video or shoot this video in here or shoot any video in here about the whole story.
Oh my God, that is amazing. The fact that they're inviting you back, that's dope. That's a really dope. Like that's really cool. That's really how did that make you feel?
Like a god, you know, like you know what I'm saying. I just felt I was just lost. I was honestly lost for words, though. I'm
lost for words.
I was like, wow, like this music. It's not even about me. It's never about the individual. It's about others and what you can do for others. And
that's good. Like obviously, I felt in the beginning of the interview, I was like, I feel like really great vibes from you, like positive vibes. So I could just imagine the type of vibrations the song was giving at that moment, and I'm really happy that it helped your friend wake up. So shout out.
Real quick though, So what's kind of even more crazy is that specific song, the way it was made. I went to high school. R.I.P. to Jay Stu and R.I.P. to Brandon Rose. So I believe we lost B Rose first, and that's where I went to the studio and I started recording the song. And his just like the fact that we lost him gave me the energy to make the song. And then we lost Stu, and that's when I made the music video. And just for that time span of this specific song to happen, and then this song bringing my friend back to life, it's like,
that's beautiful.
yeah,
it's a crazy, not like crazy in a bad way, but it's like, it's crazy how the world works.
Yeah.
You know, so it definitely gives you something to have hope for, you know, and I love it. Like, I'm feeling the energy right now, and thank you for sharing that.
You're welcome.
That's very like, I could tell it's a genuine story. So thank you again for sharing that, Benjii. I love
problem.
that. So what we're going to do right now, love, if you want to just give any more shout outs, we're going to go ahead and transition to the next artist. We actually have him in the building. But before we do that, anything you want to say, love?
Shout out to Miyagi.
Management, in the building.
Shout out to my mom. Shout out to my dad.
Definitely shout out to mom. Mother's Day is this Sunday. Don't forget that.
Oh, yeah. And then happy Mother's Day, Mom.
Hey.
Shout out to all my cousins. Shout out to Phyllis, Abrana, Kwaku, Tierno. I don't want to forget nobody. Shout out to Abu.
Yes.
Shout out to all my women out there. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
Shout out to everyone that really believes in me though and supports me, and just, you know, shout out to all my fans online, and, you know, shout out to Mendoza.
Ew, you heard it here. Mina Mendoza, little girl, big personality. We have Benjii Baby in the building. So what we're going to do right now, we're actually going to introduce the next artist, Clou9. Benjii, still stick around. We got the spicy hour next. Okay. So yeah, love, thank you. All right, so what we're going to do right now, guys, we're going to go ahead and play a track by Clou9. We're going to play Never Coming Down as we get him ready to come into the station. Yes. All right, bro.
All right.
Yeah.
Damn, making
We all
going
got our
crazy.
struggles, man. We all got our issues. We all got our inner demons. Look. I can't stop no matter what I do, or what I know, or what I knew. The devil got a grip, I took a bite of something I can't chew. Now I can't resist, I have to keep on chasing what is gone, what is lost, nothing even going on. Still I try, searching for a fix, wake up still I'm high, feel like shit, need another hit to make me feel the vibe. All that bread I spent on all that shit I've been consuming, could've paid to get ahead instead of quit what I was doing. Just to pick up a new habit that was made for me. I wanna be different, every hit you'll see the change in me. One who he moved on beyond the grave, and so we take a knee. Now my goals are rearranged, I'm chasing something aimlessly. Demons got a hold of my soul, where they taking me? Never thought I'd go down this road, but it was paid for me. Knocked on all the doors, no one's home, it's open vacancy. Sometimes I feel calm when I ain't high, I'm yelling angrily. And it's okay to get mad sometimes, it's okay to be bad sometimes. Hey, and it's okay to let loose. I'm like a car plane that's taking off the roof. Hey, and I'm so high. And I'm so high. And I'm never coming down. Don't take care of those who ain't take care of you. But when they talk about you, you know what they say ain't true. You offer one and somehow they ended up taking two. Guess it's just what happens when a bitch see that you making moves. Try to play me, you can't shake me, babe, I ain't the dude. I'm not gonna talk about how one day you might make the news, and how I might just be the one who's gonna have to break the news just to take it there, since I don't really take to you. I start fucking with the people who ain't reliable. People make up lies, so cutting ties now makes me liable. Never strings attached to me, my rope is now untiable, cause all these people failed me when they knew what I was trying to do. Now I reminisce on trips to cities that I'm flying to. Mad you not around, but you still acting so deniable. Learn lessons and had blessings, fuck falling for what's unpleasant. You thought you could really kill me, make sure you never forget it. Hey. It's okay to get mad sometimes, it's okay to be bad sometimes. Hey, and it's okay to let loose. I'm like a car plane that's taking off the roof. Hey, and I'm so high. And I'm so high. And I'm never coming down.
We back. Yo, it's Back2Back Wednesdays. Mina Wednesdays. Mina Mendoza, little girl, big personality, queen of motherfucking spice. We in here with extra special spicy guests. We got Clou9 in the building.
What up?
Hey.
I like that. I like that. I like how
my
your
little intro.
Yeah.
That's my alter ego right there. It's who I am. I can't tell you who I really am, but it's who I am on Wednesdays.
I feel that.
Sometimes at night.
I feel that.
All right. So, Cloud, I'm so happy that you're here. You made it.
Yep, I
You made it. You made it.
A little bit late, but
It's okay. Better late. What is it? Never late. I forgot. Never late is better. But I forgot. Never mind. I was gonna say
I don't know
something.
what you
I was gonna say something. It was a Drake thing, but whatever. You know what? I'm happy you're here. How are you feeling?
I'm all right. I think like these allergies is a little bit much, but
Yeah, I
other than
remember
that-
it was really bad for you like last week, but you sound clearer.
Yeah,
You know?
Last week I sounded terrible.
Oh my God! But you know what? You're here. You know you're safe. All
I made
that.
it through.
You did. You did. All right. So let's jump right in. So Clou9. Let us know about the name. How? Why?
Like, why is my name Clou9?
Yeah. Like, how did you
spelled
come
like
up
that?
with it? Spelled like that? Why did you come up with it? Like, why?
Somebody else, like when I was like early in the beginning stages of all this, like music, rap,
yeah.
hip hop, I had like a different name. I didn't really know what to go by.
Yeah.
So like I just like some of my friends down at the shore like pretty much gave me that name.
Clou9.
Yeah, and then I just stuck with it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I spell it differently for like a couple different reasons, branding and things like that. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right. I love it. So, were there any other names that you feel like you wanted to go with, but you're like, you know what? Nah. That's a dub.
I couldn't even think of anything. When somebody had called me that, I was like, that should be your rap name. And like I was like, I kind of just like at first was like, yeah, whatever, and then it just started. I feel like it started resonating. So
Okay.
it's something that's been made before, but not been like
Yeah.
made the way that I have made it. So I don't know.
Okay. No, I love it. Okay, so so tell me in general, like, how long have you been making music?
I've been playing guitar since I was like 11 years old.
Yeah.
So that's like over 15 years. As far as like putting music out, like I started doing being a SoundCloud rapper, I guess, like when I was like 17 or 18, and then just went, straight to like all the platforms. Maybe in 2017 or 2016, I started dropping music on platforms and, original things like that. But I've been doing music pretty much my whole life.
So, if you don't mind me sharing that, love, how old are you right now?
I'm 28.
28. Okay. All right. You look good. You look good for a 28-year-old.
Word.
Yes.
I
I
appreciate
love
that.
So, because I asked that because you mentioned SoundCloud rapper. I had an artist that mentioned that, and I'm like, if you know about SoundCloud rappers, especially like when it went through that phase, it's like I think like, okay, what's your generation,
Yeah.
So when you think of SoundCloud rappers, you started becoming, this was your platform where you started.
Right.
Who are people that stick out to you when you think of that era? I mean, it's still around now, but I feel like at one point SoundCloud rappers, there was a point where it was just, it blew up.
I know that Lil, I think somebody told me that Lil Uzi or one of these guys dropped a song a day for 28 days and blew up off of SoundCloud.
Really?
That's the first like famous rapper I think of. I don't really think of any other famous rappers when I think of SoundCloud.
Okay.
Like that.
All right. So we think of Clou9. We talked about how long you were doing music. How would you describe your style of music? Like, what is the genre you feel like your music falls in?
I feel like it falls in a lot of different roots, like hip hop, alternative.
When you say
R&B.
alternative,
Like an alternative form of hip hop, like something that would be like it's hip hop. It's like it's bars or it's rap, but it's like at the same time there's a flip to it that makes it like not completely all the way hip hop, but something else, like another element.
makes it unique.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're saying like hip hop, another element of hip hop, any other styles that you would describe your music to like fit into?
Conscious rap.
Conscious
Yeah.
rap. Tell me a little bit about that.
I mean, it's more or less.
What is that?
I feel like it's pretty much explaining your story. Like it's not all for entertainment. It's more or less like a therapeutical way to get your soul on paper or like get your words
your
that you need to
emotions
say.
out?
Yeah.
I like
and
that.
I feel like it's easily relatable to people once it's put out there for people to hear.
Okay.
So
I love that conscious rap. I've never heard that, so I always get curious. I learned so much like in these like interviews that I'm like, oh wait, put me on. Like, what's that about?
I would consider like other artists that are conscious hip hop to be like Kendrick or J. Cole.
Yes.
So,
okay, now I see it.
Yeah.
I see it because I love J. Cole. That's my dude right there. Okay, so who are your biggest musical influences? And this could be anybody? Like, really try to elaborate on the question. Like,
I
bring levels.
started playing guitar when I was like 11. So like at that point, I think it was like some bands from Guitar Hero that got me into that, like playing that video game.
I love that game.
And there's this one song that I played like as I was unlocking the songs, and I was like, yo, this is crazy. I want to play this on the real guitar.
Yo.
And it was like this band from they're called Avenged Sevenfold. They were like, I mean, they're still like pretty predominantly like, you know, they're Warner Brothers and all that. They're signed to Warner Brothers, but that was the thing that got me into it. But like as far as rap and hip hop, like in the beginning of me like transitioning into like learning how to rap and things like that, I like listen to a lot of J. Cole. I listen to Eminem a lot.
Yeah.
At that point, now I'd say like definitely as a new artist like Jake, what's his name, Joyner Lucas. I listen to him now a lot.
Okay.
I think he's dope. So my biggest is probably like in hip hop was J. Cole, but my overall was the band Avenged Sevenfold. Their guitarist, his name's Sinister Gates, or Brian Hayner is like his real name. He's definitely like the thing that got me into it all the way. Like as far as playing guitar, if I wasn't playing guitar, I don't think I would ever been rapping either. So
I love guitar.
Yeah.
I know I'll play a little tiny bit. I always, when I think of guitars, I always think of like amazing, like just in general, like rock solos. Like I think of like Jimi Hendrix, like how famous he was playing the guitar. First of all, like little facts about him. I don't know if people know, but Jimi Hendrix was actually right-handed, and he played he was reverse. He was left-handed and played a right-handed guitar. So like to do it in reverse, and like I don't know why, but like
it was upside down, all that. Like so he was playing like that, a right-handed guitar like that, like the wrong way.
So it's just like this works. It's just like, but I love that, and I feel like anyone, I don't know, like guitars have always been my favorite. Just I don't know, because it's like you don't even need like lyrics or anything like that. It's like you could just listen to that beat, whether it's acoustic, electric, even if we're not even doing guitar, even bass, like that, all of it.
Yeah.
All of it.
Bass is like, it's just kind of the same, but kind of different.
No, I just love anything with strings.
Yeah.
You know, like, so I really love that. So how long have you been playing guitar?
Since I was 11, so.
11?
Something like 15 years, 17 years.
It's all good. And like, do you feel like you practice this every day? Like you could just pick it up and it's almost like therapeutic to you?
Yeah, there was a time where like I actually... Yeah, I definitely like playing guitar more than I like rapping. If we're gonna talk about like being a hobby, it's just, but like at the same time,
love both. Don't get me wrong. I love rap and all that, but it's more like, I love what you just said right now.
The difference in it is like when you're rapping, you're saying it, like, but when you're playing guitar, you're like feeling it as opposed to saying it. So it's like a different.
It's another language.
It's expressing your emotions, like, you know, with music. It's just a different way of doing it.
Yeah, both ways, respectfully, is beautiful. Do you know how to read music, or you just play it?
I mean, I could read music. I don't feel like we need to really read music, though.
Yeah.
Too much. I feel like piano players are more
like Drumline. Just let me see you do it, and I will follow. Did you ever see Drumline before?
Sometimes like a long time ago.
Okay, so you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. But I think of that. It's like, wait, I don't need music. Just do it, and I'll copy you. Okay.
Yeah, I was like playing by ear growing up. I learned how to do the reading thing, like just like briefly. We got through it, and then I was like, after that, it's kind of like if you put it in front of me, I'd be able to like sit there and tell you what notes they were, but I wouldn't be able to be like, all right, I know that off the rap. I'd have to like write them in or something.
Yeah, but I've seen you. There was a music video. I think to one of the tracks that we have.
It's called Basement.
Yeah, and I saw you go in.
Yeah.
That was really you?
Yeah.
Yo, me and Marv saw that, and we were like, yo! And I was questioning. I was like, yo, is that really him playing?
Yep.
I was like, that's so cool. That's how I'm like, oh my God. I was like, can you bring your guitar? But like, unfortunately, in this room, electric guitar doesn't sound the best.
I had an acoustic that like...
I should have brought my acoustic for you, because I do have an acoustic at home.
My friend let me borrow, but she needs it restringed or whatever, so...
Right now? You want
I mean, if you want me to, I don't know what you want me to play, but I'll just play around.
Play something like random. I want to see this world of Clou9. Let's go for it. Yo, let's do it, Marv. Let's do it. Yo, shout out to Will White. So Will White is actually an artist that we have here. He plays guitar as well. He actually does everything. Photography. He throws events. He's a singer. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and, you know, this is a safe place. This is a
Alright, cool.
musical place. So I love that. We're making stuff happening, organic. All right. So when we get the guitar, guys, we'll transition for that. Oh, we ready? Yo, Will.
Yeah.
Come on, camera. No, Will. Okay. Will got shy, but
Shout out to Will,
we
though.
have a utensil. You got it. All right. I don't want to break this. All right.
Yeah.
Oh. This guitar is bigger than me. I love this. All right, get comfortable. Let's get you comfy. All right, anything that speaks to you, Cloud.
I mean, you have a pick?
A pick?
Let me see if I have a pick in my wallet.
I
might have one.
I have a top of a can, a bottle can. You want that?
A bottle can?
No, this thingy.
Yeah, no, I think you're good.
Okay.
All right, word.
Yo, we making shit happen. Bravery Studios. Yo, I love this energy right now. Ooh.
Yeah. I really like. I'm really more into electric guitar.
All right, right here, Led Zeppelin.
What?
Stairway to Heaven. You were playing that?
Oh no, that's not what I was playing. I could play that though.
Ooh. I'ma cry.
Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah,
It's okay. You know what?
Since I played that song.
It was beautiful.
Word.
It was beautiful. All right, let's get Will his guitar back. Yo, honestly, Cloud, I appreciate you for that. That was beautiful.
Yeah, I had to do something. I just didn't.
No, that was beautiful. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. We'll give this to Will. Oh, okay. Never mind. We have someone. All right, so we're gonna keep on going, guys. Honestly, Cloud. Yes, I love that you were put on the spot and professional. Let's go. You know, Thank you, Marv. Yes, I love that. That's one of my favorite bands, Led Zeppelin.
Really?
That's legit one of my favorite bands.
I told one of my friends, like, he's a YouTube reactor.
Yeah.
And he reacts to different music, and I told him, I was like, bro, why don't you react to Led Zeppelin, that song? I was like, you'll get mad views. He's like, what are you talking about? He never heard the song before, Stairway to Heaven. He didn't know what I was talking about.
Just even that intro remake, I don't even know if anybody can remake that song.
It's been the #1 rock song since this came out, and it's still the #1 rock song.
It's beautiful. It's honestly beautiful.
Yeah, it's
and
crazy.
I thank you for sharing your talent on screen. That made me very happy. Very, very happy. I'm loving today. Mina Wednesdays, yo, back to back. Yo, first time I had this happen, artists back to back, and I'm loving it. It's like such different energy.
Yeah.
And it's going great. It's going great. Very great. All right. So I don't know if you got my message before. Did you about the freestyle beat? Were you able to freestyle to that beat? I don't know if you know the song that I was talking about. Grinding?
I don't know it off the top of my head. I mean, let's play it, see how it sounds.
All right, we're going to go with there. Got it. Yo, we're going to back-to-back talent. Clou9 don't stop. All right, so we're going to get the beat right now. Yo, we're loving this. This is going to be amazing for segments.
I was honestly, a little shocked you're like this random song by Pharrell. Because it's like...
But it's Pharrell's beat.
Yeah, no, I know. I just didn't think you'd pick a Pharrell beat of all these.
Hey.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know this song. Yeah, this is like, all right. Look. Wait, you want me to rap, right?
Yes.
All right, I concur. All right.
Yes.
All right.
Do it.
Look. Yeah, I'm like a demon or an angel, depending on the angle. If it takes two to tango, cut the rest and let them dangle. I say hi haters to my haters like I'm Mano. If they act up like some putos, adios, hasta luego. I can't fuck with no pendejo, I just lay low. Stacking my potatoes, got that sauce called Alfredo. Got some homies who go to war with choppers like it's Halo. For a little bit of cheese, it's un poquito de la queso. Yeah, I'm talking about the pesos, I'm talking if you never make those. I don't judge if the case closed, I don't budge, I just make though. Got no love for these snakes, I just rattle them till they break. Leave them shook like a shake when I throw the hook in the bait. Screaming never be fake, if you is you'll be in the lake. Don't find yourself near my circle, just know that life what you make of it. Don't go make a mistake of it, change the meaning to take a dip. I don't deal with no petty shit, start erasing your deficit. Damn. Energetic, come correct, or I'll have you corrected. If this the game, I'll be the rep and I'll have you rejected. Go formulate your opinion, I won't need no suggestions. My answer's always I do it, so don't ask me no questions. Some people grow up privileged, some people grow up sheltered, some people grow up fucking broke while others grow up wealthy. Divide us in classes, divide up our asses, and all the fires that we started, all the fires they blasted. As an artist to speak, it's hard to make art and make peace at heart when a soul wanna weep, cause all the scars are too deep. At the point I was feeling so weak, hungry with nowhere to sleep, and a plate and the wages to eat. Now I'm grateful for J's on my feet. See, I ain't sell too many records and get all these crazy streams, but I'm a crazy motherfucker, and I got some crazy dreams. Broke a lot of hearts. What happens when your own been torn apart enough? Got passion with a drive, so I'm a rivals. Let me start it up. Always got that fire, like I spark it up. I roll a lot, so weed is something that I tend to hold a lot. In times I'm down, I feel that Mary Jane is all I got. Anyone around who fake and clown, I want them all to ride. See, I don't fuck with politics because it's all plot. How come every time they ask questions, they tend to stall a lot? Motherfuckers make us a promise, we let them call the shots. Then they get the power and fuck it up like they all forgot. Damn. All right.
Yo! Yo, high five. Mad respect.
Word.
Yo, honestly, I love it. He's like, yo, throw anything at me. Anything at me but a grenade. Yo, I am loving this. You're so, yes.
No,
Yes.
word. Yeah, I appreciate it.
I love this. This is like such a great day. I am loving today. Yo,
Word.
anybody who's in the check-in right now, y'all have a great episode right now. This shit is straight fire, organic, nothing planned. This shit is banging. This shit is so good. All right, so we're gonna continue this interview, Clou9.
I bet.
So the last question I asked you is like, were you describing your style of music? So who would you say are your biggest musical influences, and would you say you're at all like them? And it could be more than one. You know, you don't have to stick to like one person.
Yeah, all right. So, like, I think that the biggest, like, influences, like, because they always change, you know? Like, so it'll be something and you'll hear something new. And, like, I actually, like, the new artists, like, Jordan is probably, like, the newest artist I could say has influenced me recently. You know, I feel like my style of writing is similar to his.
Yeah.
It's J. Cole, too, but his style of writing is crazy, too. They're kind of the same. In a way,
you said that conscious rap, right?
Yeah, and also kind of like more or less the way that they write things or like the way that they rhyme, like their syllables all match up. Like I tend to like learn how to perfect that almost. So
okay.
Yeah.
Anybody else you want to mention, love, before we transition?
Trying to think who else.
It could be dead or alive. Don't matter.
I really, honestly, I have no idea. I have no idea.
That's
I know
okay. You can just be honest about that. Exactly.
As far as hip hop, that's pretty much like all I could say. I think that I might style some stuff around or like get influence from. But I think also like with guitar, I think I play similar guitar style to that guy. Like the guy I was telling you from Avenged Sevenfold, and also Slash, you know, Guns N' Roses guitars. Actually, I have a guitar from him. A guitar. It's signed by him, but it's not the guitar. It's like the serial case number thing or whatever. It's like a limited edition guitar, but it has a signature and stuff, so that's cool.
Wow, that's mad cool.
Yeah,
that's
lit.
mad cool. Okay. How you feel about Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Oh, I like, you can't be, they have the best bassist in the world.
That's another reason for this tattoo, guys. I'm gonna see them in August, second time. That's my favorite band in the whole wide world.
Yeah, they have the best bassist in the world, I think. Something like, arguably. Yeah,
they're all good. I feel like everybody has their, like, especially with rock music or any type of music, any type of guitar that's in there, it's played so differently, but it's so good.
Yeah, they're like crazy funk, like funk rock something. I don't know how to describe them because they kind of touch on different genres too.
Yo, facts, exactly. And that's what I feel like makes an artist, that I feel like today has been felt with you and even Benjii Baby prior. You guys are not scared to jump out of your comfort zone. Right. And I feel like when artists are jumping out of their comfort zone, they're growing. You're allowing yourself to touch upon a lot of genres. And it's not bad to stick into something that you're great at, because all you're doing is just, I guess, perfecting more of that craft. But when you could sprinkle yourself into a lot of different places, listen, the world's your oyster. Right. It's so powerful. So kudos to you, my friend. Kudos to you. So when it comes to making music, Clou9, how does it go down? Like, what is it that this environment looks like? Like, do we have lyrics first? Do we have the beat first? And do you feel like, do you need to do it night, day? Like, what's that vibe for you?
Well, so like, usually I'll hear a beat or something, and like I have my studio at home, so I just work like right from my house. Yeah. And I basically So I have so much stuff written already, like it's already pre-written, and I don't even think I'll write to a beat. I'll just, if I feel like I'm coming up with something dope in my head,
yeah,
I'll just start writing it down immediately, and then I'll just start going off of that, and I'll have whole verses done, or like, you know, bars written. Sometimes I'll write 100 bars at a time, and it'll all just be a beat in my head.
Wow.
Yeah, that's usually how I do it. I don't usually write to a beat.
Yeah.
But if a hard beat comes on, it's like that's when a hook will be created or something usually.
He's eclectic. Love that.
Yeah.
Love that. All right. We actually got a person in the check-in for you. We got Silver Riley. Silver Riley?
Silver Riley.
Yeah. She's saying, hey, Clou9.
What's up, Silver Riley?
Hey.
I'm not sure if I know who that is off the top of my head.
Well, here, if you want to.
Yeah, now I gotta see. Oh, okay, all right, yeah. I think I don't think we know each other like personally, like what's up?
Oh, we got a
but,
fan in here.
Hey, what up, though? Silver Riley. Shout out to Silver Riley, though.
Shout out for the support, though.
Hey.
That part. And yes, everybody that's in the check-in right now, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Let's get this shit popping. So what I want to do right now, love, we're still going to continue the interview, but I want to go, because I know we were playing your song before, but we didn't get to ever even talk about it. We were playing Never Coming Down.
Right.
Do you want to talk to us? I want to run it back, because it's actually one of my favorite tracks that you have that you sent me.
Yeah, I actually sent you a new one a little while ago, and it's unreleased and it drops Friday. If you want to play that later on.
Well, yeah, let's see. We'll see if we could get time for that. But for right now, Never Coming Down. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about this song. You know?
Well, it's one of the songs off. I just dropped a 3-song EP called Speak. So it's kind of like a personal, personal music that was made basically to kind of show like that I've overcome something that I was going through, personally, and it was basically I was speaking up about it, and other people could speak up about their issues too, and everybody should be able to coincide with one another rather than put each other down. So that's kind of my message behind that is, I'm never coming down regardless.
Love it. And anybody you want to shout out for this song, like whoever made the beat, who's in the video?
I got to shout out Making Beats 100. It's one of my producers from Chicago area, and I got to shout out my boy, the Waterboy Productions. He shot the music video. So go follow them. That's the Waterboy Productions and Making Beats 100. Yeah, go follow them because they're part of that too. So
yes, that part. Oh my God, is your eye okay? Is it itchy because of your allergies?
A little bit.
Oh, I see it.
It's all right. It's okay.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and run that track. Never Coming Down, Marv. If you can run that for me, I'm gonna transition real quick, guys.
Yeah.
Damn, making
we all got our
crazy.
struggles, man. We all got our issues. We all got our inner demons. Look, I can't stop no matter what I do or what I know or what I knew. The devil got a grip. I took a bite of something I can't chew. Now I can't resist. I have to keep on chasing what is gone, what is lost. Nothing even going on. Still I try, searching for a fix. Wake up, still I'm high. Feel like shit. Need another hit to make me feel the vibe. All that bread I spent on all that shit I've been consuming. Could've paid to get ahead instead of quit what I was doing. Just to pick up a new habit that was made for me. I wanna be different. Every hit you'll see the change in me. One who he moved on beyond the grave, and so we take a knee. Now my goals are rearranged. I'm chasing something aimlessly. Demons got a hold of my soul. Where they taking me? Never thought I'd go down this road, but it was paid for me. Knocked on all the doors, no one's home. It's open vacancy. Sometimes I feel calm when I ain't high. I'm yelling angrily. And it's okay to get mad sometimes. It's okay to be bad sometimes. Hey, and it's okay to let loose, let loose. I'm like a car plane that's taking off the roof. Hey, and I'm so high. And I'm so high. And I'm never coming down. Don't take care of those who ain't take care of you. But when they talk about you, you know what they saying true. You offer one and somehow they ended up taking two. Guess it's just what happens when a bitch see that you making moves. Try to play me, you can't shake me, babe, I ain't the dude. I'm not gonna talk about how one day you might make the news and how I might just be the one who's gonna have to break the news just to take it there since I don't really take to you. I start fucking with the people who ain't reliable. People make up lies, so cutting ties now makes me liable. Never strings attached to me, my rope is now untiable. Cause all these people failed me when they knew what I was trying to do. Now I reminisce on trips to cities that I'm flying to. Mad you not around, but you still acting so deniable. Learn lessons and had blessings, fuck falling for what's unpleasant. You thought you could really kill me, make sure you never forget it. It's okay to get mad sometimes. It's okay to be bad sometimes. Hey, and it's okay to let it loose, I'm like a car plane that's taking off the roof. Hey, and I'm so high. And I'm so high. And I'm never coming down.
We back. It's your girl, Mina Mendoza, little girl, big personality, queen of motherfucking spice. We got Clou9 in the building.
Hey, yo, I do that too.
I love that.
Yeah.
I think ever since I was a child, it's like I love that sound. It sounds so good.
I DJ in strip clubs and stuff sometimes.
Yo, let me find out.
So,
yo,
like,
that came out of nowhere.
So like sometimes I'll be like talking shit on the microphone and
Yo,
then I'll be like,
twinkle toes,
and then I'll hit the button after. Like I'm like, yo, that was for you. Like,
hold on, we gotta talk about this now. You can't just drop something like a gem like that and think we're just gonna stop. Nah, okay, so you DJ at strip clubs?
Yeah.
Yo, so what's up with that? Let's talk about it.
All right, so yo, catch me Friday nights, Asbury Park. Well, I guess Neptune.
Okay.
And then Saturday night I'm at in Amboy at Bourbon Street, and Friday night it's Centerfolds in Neptune. So yeah.
Oh, so he busy.
Yeah,
He busy.
every weekend.
Yo, I need to hear it. Give me a strip club story. I know you probably seen some crazy, like some funny shit. Ever somebody fall on stage?
Oh, people have definitely fallen. There was a
What's
girl
the worst fall you ever seen?
I seen a girl hanging like on the ceiling pole. Like there's the pole, they climb all the way up to the top, and then there's the poles with the lights on them.
Okay.
So they'll go and they'll start swinging from the pole. I'm like, I don't know what they're doing, why they're doing that. I was like, they look kind of crazy doing that, but whatever, to each his own.
I'm just playing this song.
She fell like straight on her ass, and she didn't break nothing, but she had a bruise, and that shit had to be like 8 feet high, 10 feet, like easy. Like, yeah, she had a big ass bruise.
Did she keep dancing?
Well, yeah, she played it off like it wasn't a big deal. Like it was one of them. She slid down. I think she slid down the pole actually, but she didn't. But she didn't actually have like a grip. So when she hit the floor like at full
plop.
speed,
Oh,
rather than
my God.
rather than stopping right before. Like yeah, that was crazy. I was in Florida DJing at another club too. I've seen a lot of crazy shit going on.
Yo, tell me another story. I want to hear it.
I worked.
You can't just say, yo, I got crazy stories. Like I'm like, yo, so what's up?
This is back. I used to DJ in Palm Beach.
Okay.
And there was.
So you're from Florida or Jersey?
No, I'm from Jersey, but I lived in Florida for a couple of years.
Okay.
I was out there, so I was just trying to. I worked in mad clubs out in Florida. Like that's where I got all my experience. I feel like before I came back here, and then I got into like a good spot.
Okay.
But Florida, so
you were DJing in West Palm Beach?
Yeah, I was DJing in Palm Beach. I DJed in Pompano too. So like I actually got to work with. I don't know if you know Coley P.
Yeah.
Yeah, Coley P's DJ was like one of the DJs at my club. He did like a Tuesday night promo there.
Yeah.
And he did it with Kodak's DJ.
Okay.
Showtime. This was back in the day, but like when I was in Palm Beach, there was a
There's
time.
a crazy story, right?
There was a giant rat, bro. Like
a rat
at the club. It was just
a rat. It was like a rodent.
Yeah, this wasn't at the Pompano place. No, it was like
how big? Like
it looked like a New York rat. No, it looked like a New York rat. It was like damn near that size. Yeah.
What genetically modified animal is that?
It was like lengthy and like it was staring
lengthy.
at I'm in the booth. It was like a slow daytime thing. I was learning.
You?
I'm sitting on my phone. I look up and on the turntable he is like staring like directly at me, and he's like only like 2 feet away from me. And I saw him and I like obviously did not like sit there and stay silent. Like I yelled or screamed or whatever. I was like, what? Like I did not expect that thing to just be sitting there staring at me.
I would throw up.
Bro,
I would throw up everywhere.
Yo, he ran to like God knows where. And then I was just like, yo, I stayed out of the booth for like a couple of hours after that.
Yeah, I stayed away from that area.
Yeah, I stayed away from that area completely. That shit was scary.
Yo, but the fact that like dude was straight up looking at you.
He was looking at me like he was like trying to get my attention.
Mickey Mouse was in front of your face.
It was wild. That was some scary shit. It wasn't Mickey Mouse.
Scary.
That was not Mickey Mouse.
That was not Mickey Mouse.
That was Mickey Mouse's
hood rat cousin. That's what he was. Nah, yo, that's crazy. Yo, so let's look at the check-in right now, yo. So, all right, so we got Silver Riley talking about Buddha family. That was nonchalant. The Buddha family sends
shout out
love.
to the Buddha family. Yo, hold on. I have to say, shout out to Buddha Slim. Shout out to Buddha Slim. Everybody should go subscribe to him on YouTube. He's like, he's popping. He's popping, and he'll get your music heard, for sure. So
Yes.
he'll help you get your music heard if you're good or whatever. I don't know how to say he'll help you because I don't know if he's gonna help you. But go if you like reaction channels, things like that. You know what I mean? Go follow Buddha Slim and go follow Artist or MC.
Okay.
Too, because those are my two boys and they popping right now. So.
I love it. Yo, so we got people in the check and listening to this story. We got Ernesto like lengthy. And we got Silver saying that I would run.
That's exactly what I did. I'll take your advice already.
Yo, I'm done. All right, so thank you for sharing the stories. I love that. I love when we can just be genuine and transparent. So let's jump right back into this interview. So if it wasn't for the music, you know, because like, let's get to know you in a different way. If it wasn't for the music, what would you be doing right now?
Probably like, I mean, I don't know. I'll never know what I'd be doing, but I definitely took an interest in sports too. I played like baseball and basketball.
Nice.
I was definitely better at baseball.
Okay. What's your favorite baseball team?
I mean the Yankees.
Okay.
Yeah, growing up, I haven't
Why
really.
does everybody not like the Mets? Why?
I don't know.
No, like is it like no, like seriously,
fans.
like no, I'm very neutral about it. I'm like super Switzerland. But I always wondered, like, people be like, Yankees. I'd be like, yo, so what's wrong with Mets? I'd be like,
I don't know. It's just something about the Bronx, like, versus Queens, I guess. It's just the Bronx is like, I don't know. The Yankees, I have no idea. There's more, you know what I think it is? It's more like, there's more history probably behind the Yankees because they're like, they've won like the most world championships in any other, like, other sport history, like any
I think
team
they're
in
the
history.
highest paid baseball team
definitely.
in history.
Definitely.
It's
That
like
too.
you become a Yankee, that's
But they've won more world championships than any other team on any sport ever.
true.
Yeah, that's why.
I think they have 9 or 10.
Oh, 30. Oh, the Yankees?
Yeah.
They got like 20 something,
20?
something like
really?
that.
Well, I'm off. Like, I'm not giving any sports like comments from me.
Yeah.
It's not accurate.
I don't even really watch baseball like that anymore.
I like going to baseball games.
Yeah.
I'm always gonna be. I grew up in Shea Stadium, so like, am I a Mets fan? No. Am I a Yankees fan? No. But I do enjoy baseball. I grew up going to Shea Stadium before the new Mets Stadium was built.
Yeah.
Same thing. How I grew up in.
See, I'm behind. I didn't even know they built another stadium. I thought Shea Stadium was still there.
Nah, Shea Stadium was actually right next to it. I don't know if it's still there, but if they bulldozed it, but that was the stadium. I always remember going there. That was like where I learned how to watch baseball. My brother's a Mets fan, so I always kind of went with what he liked.
Yeah.
But whatever, you know, to each his own. I love both. I love everybody. So let's continue. So, all right, so you would be a baseball player.
I mean, I'm not saying even that because honestly, I don't think I was all the way mechanically built to be like an MLB baseball player. I guess you never know. You practice. I never thought I was going to be a rapper when I was like 15, but like here I am.
Yeah.
You know?
Would you ever think you would be DJing in strip clubs?
No,
That's lit.
that happened random.
That's lit,
I was
though.
never a DJ. This started off, some, like 45, 50-year-old lady who was a stripper, right? I don't want to say too much. Like, I was going to really just say some crackhead 45-year-old.
Don't say that.
I didn't want to say that, but she was a nice lady.
No, well, what you say?
Nothing.
No, some other,
Nothing.
Nothing. I like that.
Yeah,
so this lady.
Nothing. So
This lady.
this lady, I used to have like rappers and stuff come to my house to record, and I was like living in South Jersey, like South Jersey, and I actually think it was a day that one of the Miyagi boys was actually at my house, or somebody that was part of their team. This was like 10, we're looking at like almost 10 years ago. Okay. So I don't remember exactly. I think I remember the rapper's name. No, because Mo Drugs was there. Mo Drugs was his name. Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, she saw that there was a bunch of rappers in there, and she's like, "Oh, we need a DJ. Our DJ ran out, and I know you're."
Yo, what? My DJ ran out?
Like their DJ ran out of the club.
Was it the Rat Club?
No. This was like Atlantic City. So.
Yo, why the DJ ran out?
I don't know that he had he probably freaked out. I understand why I understand plenty of reasons why he could have walked out of the club angry that day.
Why?
Just from working at a strip club, I know reasons why he could have been annoyed.
Give me one reason.
I don't know, just it's too much. You're working with like 25 or 20 like drunk females who are like, that's a lot to handle for like one person sometimes.
Too much estrogen?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe that's what drunk estrogen.
Play my song.
Among other things, like it's not even that. It's like some people have in that industry will have like poor etiquette, and it'll be like, all right, yeah, can you play this for me? And they'll come up, they'll ask you to play a song, and then they get thrown like mad money because a customer asked for that song, but the customer's supposed to come up and ask me for a song. That's $20 a song, buddy. Like,
oh wait, so if a customer requests a song, they have to pay for it?
Yeah, I charge them. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So like, yeah, I mean that goes by the DJ. Yeah, I could just sit there and be like, no, like. I'll play it for you for free, but why would I do that?
Yo, facts.
You know what I mean, like you're here to spend money. Like you're not here to.
You don't tell me what to do.
Yeah, exactly.
I play the music, and you just throw money.
And I understand why DJs are the way they are sometimes because that shit gets stressful. Like people are bombarding you, then they try to get over on you, and then they're like, oh, yo, just play the song. I'll come tip you. I'll come get you the money after. I'm like, yeah, sure, yeah, all right. And I'm like, it's. I've had a story too one time where I was playing a song for somebody that like he was like, yo, I'm gonna get you a drink. What you want? But like my manager told me to like look him out and play the song for him because he come there I guess often enough. Yeah. So he's in there and then his song was playing. He never brought me my drink. So in the middle of him and his song, and he was like doing his little inner Instagram thing and like being cool with his friends. I was like, this song's garbage. Like on the microphone, like yeah, I went into savage mode.
Yo, that's hilarious. Yo, this song's trash.
Yeah.
Yo.
While he's on the Instagram live or whatever.
Let me change this shit. Yo, that's epic. That's actually, I'm putting that on a segment.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
I'm putting that on a segment. That's a spicy segment clip right there.
That shit was funny.
Yo, that shit mad funny. What'd he do? He cursed you out?
No, he didn't curse me out. He just like he didn't come back up there to the booth after that though.
Like, yo, I'm about to throw this rat on you.
I was surprised. Yeah, I found this rat somewhere. Like, no, there ain't no rats at the clubs I work in now. That was Palm Beach. Like,
yo.
Yeah.
Yo.
Well, not to my knowledge, but you never know. But
yo, I think that story is great. That shit mad funny though. Oh my god.
Yeah, I had to hit him because I was like, yo, he's really I'm gonna get you a drink. What do you want? Like, you didn't even have to say that. You could have just walked out and got your song played. But you tried to add extra to it to make me feel like you was gonna do something for me.
Yo, that shit was epic. Yo, this song's garbage. Yo, that shit is fire.
Yeah, it's lit.
I love it. I love the just spiciness of it. Alright, so you actually already told us some crazy ass stories, which I do appreciate you sharing that with us.
Word.
So tell us what we have in store. Like, do we have any performances to look out for? Any new music?
I'm not allowed to promote this show that I'm doing June 4th, but it's June 4th, and that's like it's probably like the biggest show that I've ever gotten.
Okay.
No, definitely like 100% the biggest show by far that I've ever performed. Like for like people wise, like how many people are gonna be there?
Oh my god.
And it's gonna be in New York. I don't want to say which borough because I don't want to say too much because I don't want somebody from the city to see this and then be like,
I get it. You don't have to say much, but June 4th.
June 4th, yeah, in New York City.
Okay, so like give out your Instagram so that people could, see what's happening on June 4th.
All right, so my Instagram, all my social medias, and my YouTube channel, where you can see my music videos and other content, is at Clou9NJ, like Cloud9 without the D. Everybody says why you don't got no D in your name. It's just like, yo, it's because your girl took it or something. Like why you asking me dumb questions for?
I'm dead.
So like,
I'm dead.
And everything is under Cloud9, Clou9, like all my music on Apple Music, Spotify, etc. So.
Okay. Love it. All right. So besides that performance, anything else that we should look out for? Like any new music?
I have a new song called So High featuring my friend Karina Barrios. I actually wrote the song and then I had a different girl on it originally. And I was gonna start getting into like the distribution of it, and then the girl just like, I don't know what happened with her. We just had like kind of like a little disagreement. It wasn't no big deal, but I got the other girl on it, Karina, which was a good choice. And it drops Friday. You guys can pre-save it in the link in my bio on Instagram or TikTok, and check out my TikTok because it's lit.
Yes, let's go. All right, love this. All right, so lastly, love, if you could work with any artist, label, producer, whoever, dead or alive, who would it be? And you can like leave it up to 3, 2, if one is too hard.
When you asked the other Benjii that question, I was like, yo, there's no way he's gonna be able to answer just one. Yeah. And that's when he's like, can it just one? And you're like, no, 3. I was like, yeah.
I like 3 because I think about, I put myself in the shoes. I'm like, it can't just be one.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, I mean,
there's so many levels.
Like the number one would, like top 3 would probably be, today would be like, wow, I don't know. I'm having a brain fart right now.
You're like Thanos right now. You could make something come back.
Oh yeah, true that.
Remember, dead or alive. The world is your this hand. The world is your oyster.
All right. So honestly, I would rock with Billy Joel, even though he's alive.
Ooh,
I said
love
Billy Joel up in there.
I actually want to see him in October.
I saw him.
You did?
February 2019.
Yeah. Isn't Billy Joel from Jersey?
Yep.
I believe so.
New York or Jersey, North Jersey.
New York, Jersey. I just know he spoke about Hackensack in one of his songs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm moving out.
Yeah.
I love that song. Yo, shout out to you, Billy Joel.
Yeah, Billy
So you'll
Joel.
have him playing the piano, and you'll play the guitar.
hell yeah.
How's this looking like? I want to know. I want to know.
I would definitely have him playing the piano. He looks crazy though. He now I don't know what he was doing in his younger years that got him to look at like how he does at his age now. Because even though he's older, he still kind of looked like he looked crazy, but he could still play the piano and sing.
He's still going on concert.
Yeah, he's still going on
concert
tours.
this October.
Like he's still selling out arenas, so and he don't care. Like he played for like damn near 3 hours. I was like, this old man is playing for 3 hours.
I'm excited because I actually want to buy tickets to that show. So shout out to Billy Joel. If I ever get this reach, yo, send me some free tickets because I love you. I dead ass love you.
Yeah.
Just say it. All right, who else we got? Who else we got?
I like I said before, probably J. Cole. It was between Joyner and J. Cole, but J. Cole definitely would be number 2, and I think number 3 would probably be Kanye.
Wow, Kanye.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me know, because I feel like Kanye has different levels to himself. What was your favorite Kanye? Do you like College Dropout Kanye? Do you like 808s and Heartbreaks Kanye?
I like Jesus Walks and like that era of Kanye. I like Otis with him and Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Like I like his style of production more than anything, but like actually my favorite guitarist from that band we were talking about, Avenged Sevenfold, he did a whole review on Kanye's album and said that Kanye.
Are you talking about Donda?
Yeah, Donda. He said that album. He said that Kanye is the reason that they were able to continue making music, and after they thought they had nothing left to say. They said that Kanye did that, and they said Donda, one of the particular songs on that album, was like a giant, perfect display of songwriting, like to the fullest extent. He said.
Yo, honestly, respect, because I'm a big Kanye West fan. I feel like that man has too much talent that it's like exploding in different avenues.
Right, and it's it's crazy because like metal and like that type of music is like kind of like they're like people who like metal and people who like hip hop. They're not like always seeing eye to eye that way. Like they're kind of like rival genres almost.
Yeah.
So like to have somebody from that genre sit there and praise Kanye like that is pretty crazy to me.
Actually, mentioning those two type of genres together, shout out to Tomorrow Never Promised. This is actually a band in Brooklyn that they play metal, but the lead singer, Marv, if you could help me out, the name of the lead singer? Not Ryan. You don't. Okay, sorry. Wait, his something happened to his microphone. Okay, I can't hear him though. But either way, these were my guests. Tomorrow Never Promised, and the lead singer actually raps and does metal at the same time. Not every song,
right?
But the way he did it was dope. And they're like producing this new sound called something grunge. You can find it on my Instagram, guys, because it is a new sound that they're trying to experiment with. But definitely, like when you hear this band, it gives a lot of like vibes of like Soundgarden, Nirvana, metal. But then it has him rapping, but like Linkin Park vibes. And
but
like,
is he rapping, or is he like is it like Rage Against the Machine or like Papa Roach or like?
I feel like it's both.
Right.
It's honestly both. So
I'm
it's
gonna
like,
have to listen to them.
Yeah, definitely check it out. Tomorrow Never Promise. They were actually like on my show, and I love the fact that they're from Brooklyn.
Right.
You know, Brooklyn raised. They were definitely a great group of guys. So shout out to them. All right, so we got. You mentioned anybody else you want to mention that are alive, or do you feel like that's it?
I mean, that's the 3 that I go
like
off
Kanye
of.
and all that.
Yeah, I mean, I would pretty much work with anybody that's considered dope.
Okay.
You know.
Yes. All right. So, you know what, love? We got a little bit left. We could jump a little bit into the spicy segment or whatnot. But let's say, I want you to give out your Instagram handle, your YouTube channel, so people can find you. And let's jump into the segment.
All right. Again, Instagram, all social media, Twitter, TikTok, all that at Clou9NJ, CLOU9NJ, without the D, because your chick took that or whatever. Clou9 is how you find me on Spotify, Apple Music. So it's just, but it's pronounced Cloud9. You just got to spell it a little different. Spell it without the D. Take a letter out. It's easier.
That part. All right. Thank you for sharing that. And we're going to go ahead and then take a quick musical break just to transition real quick. We're going to bring out Benjii. We're going to have Cloud9 with us. We still got a little bit of time for this spicy segment. We're going to try to make it happen. So let's make it happen. So we're going to go ahead and rock out again. I actually like the song. I don't know. The Benjii Baby Had Enough. You know, let's go rock with that. You know, I like the vibes with that. Let's go. So we're going to transition to that real quick.
Yeah.
Damn, making
We all got
going
our struggles,
crazy.
man. We all got our issues. We all got our inner demons. Look. I can't stop no matter what I do, or what I know, or what I knew. The devil got a grip, I took a bite of something I can't chew. Now I can't resist, I have to keep on chasing what is gone, what is lost, nothing even going on. Still I try, searching for a fix, wake up still I'm high, feel like shit, need another hit to make me feel the vibe. All that bread I spent on all that shit I've been consuming, could've paid to get ahead instead of quit what I was doing. Just to pick up a new habit that was made for me. I wanna be different, every hit you'll see the change in me. One who he moved on beyond the grave, and so we take a knee. Now my goals are rearranged, I'm chasing something aimlessly. Demons got a hold of my soul, where they taking me? Never thought I'd go down this road, but it was paid for me. Knocked on all the doors, no one's home, it's open vacancy. Sometimes I feel calm when I ain't high, I'm yelling angrily. And it's okay to get mad sometimes, it's okay to be bad sometimes. Hey, and it's okay to let loose, I'm like a car plane that's taking off the roof. Hey, and I'm so high. And I'm so high. And I'm never coming down. Don't take care of those who ain't take care of you. But when they talk about you, you know what they say ain't true. You all for one and somehow they ended up taking two. Guess it's just what happens when a bitch see that you making moves. Try to play me, you can't shake me, babe, I ain't the dude. I'm not gonna talk about how one day you might make the news, and how I might just be the one who's gonna have to break the news just to take it there, since I don't really take to you. I start fucking with the people who ain't reliable. People make up lies, so cutting ties now makes me liable. Never strings attached to me, my rope is now untiable, cause all these people failed me when they knew what. Yeah.
Damn, making
We all
going
got our
crazy.
struggles, man. We all got our issues. We all got our inner demons. Look. I can't stop no matter what I do, or what I know, or what I knew. The devil got a grip, I took a bite of something I can't chew. Now I can't resist, I have to keep on chasing what is gone, what is lost, nothing even going on. Still I try, searching for a fix, wake up still I'm high, feel like shit, need another hit to make me feel the vibe. All that bread I spent on all that shit I've been consuming, could've paid to get ahead instead of quit what I was doing. Just to pick up a new habit that was made for me. I wanna be different, every hit you'll see the change in me. One who he moved on beyond the grave, and so we take a knee. Now my goals are rearranged, I'm chasing something aimlessly. Demons got a hold of my soul, where they taking me? Never thought I'd go down this road, but it was paid for me. Knocked on all the doors, no one's home, it's open vacancy. Sometimes I feel calm when I ain't high, I'm yelling angrily. And it's okay to get mad sometimes, it's okay to be bad sometimes. Hey, and it's okay to let loose, I'm like a car plane that's taking off the roof. Hey, and I'm so high. And I'm so high. And I'm never coming down. Don't take care of those who ain't take care of you. But when they talk about you, you know what they say ain't true. You all for one and somehow they ended up taking two. Guess it's just what happens when a bitch see that you making moves. Try to play me, you can't shake me, babe, I ain't the dude. I'm not gonna talk about how one day you might make the news, and how I might just be the one who's gonna have to break the news just to take it there, since I don't really take to you. I start fucking with the people who ain't reliable. People make up lies, so cutting ties now makes me liable. Never strings attached to me, my rope is now untiable, cause all these people failed me when they knew what I was trying to do. Now I reminisce on trips to cities that I'm flying to, man.
Hey, we back. Here's Mina Mendoza, little girl, big personality, queen of motherfucking spice. We got back-to-back talent. We got Clou9 in the building. We got Benjii Baby in the building. We're collabing. It's organic. The energy is fire. Thank you guys for coming today. And we're combining energies right now. Loving this. All right, so let's get into the spicy segment. Real quick, we're going to talk about just what's trending topics real quick. So I don't know if you guys know about it. Do you guys know what's happening with Kim Kardashian right now and her sex tape?
Oh, I heard that.
What do you know about
Ray
it?
J. Something like he's like, I think it's like Kanye's trying to buy the rights or something like that. I don't know. He hit him up about it. That's all I know.
Yeah. And do you know about it, Benji? Obviously.
Yeah.
Of course. I was like, who hasn't seen the Kim K tape? And honestly, I got some opinions about that. I think it's like one of the worst sex tapes I've ever seen. Have you guys seen it?
I don't know if I've seen it.
No? Have you seen it, Benji?
I think I was younger, but
Yeah. I just remember she was like a dead fish. I'm going to just say it. Shorty was a dead fish. But you're actually kind of right. Yeah. So basically what's happening, guys, is that obviously Kim Kardashian has a show that's still running, and within her show she has a show that came out last Sunday, and she made a whole spectacle on how Kanye West bought the original hard drive and computer where all the remaining sex tapes that they had, he brought it to her. So the drama is actually that Ray J came after her, and he actually has the receipts on the Shade Room right now. So if anybody wants to check it out, you could jump on the Shade Room. It's actually right there. He posted their DMs. And it turns out that, yes, there was a leaked sex tape, but the fact is that the Kardashian family knew about it. So they were targeting Ray J to be like this, I don't know, like, oh, you were the one that leaked it, or one of your peoples leaked it. But like Ray J outed her on the message. He was like, listen, I'm done being the quiet person. You and your family knew about leaking the sex tape, and you guys were like, going with it. And I decided to be quiet, but I don't respect the fact that I am being dragged through the mud on your last episode. None of this. So he actually put a comment like this was a lie. Not a lie. Kanye West actually did get all those remaining sex tapes, but it was a lie on how they were portraying him. She was in on it the whole time.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about that?
It's believable. Very believable. I'm not shocked. People do crazy things to get famous. It is what it is.
Yo, facts. How do you feel about that, Benji?
I believe it's a marketing tradition. You just gotta watch who you messing with.
Yo, facts. I mean, in the end of the day, I just feel like he had enough. He was like, listen, I'm tired of you dragging my name through the mud. Your family knew about this, and listen, you're just fucking admit it. Okay, and he posted, if you guys want to check it out, he actually did post the receipts, and it's pretty spicy. She actually apologized to him. But also still stood her ground, but didn't deny that she didn't know. So she played safe with her words, but definitely check that out, guys. I felt like that was like definitely an eye-opener, because I was like, could she be a part of it? Yeah, but like the way she would make it sound like, oh my God, like I'm the victim. Like, you're not the victim, bro. Right. You're not the victim. You did it on purpose, So that's definitely one topic I'm talking about. And because we're in the topic, obviously you guys know who she's dating, right?
Pete, right?
Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
Did you guys see what he did though?
No.
He tattooed her and her kid's initials on his neck. It's on his neck right now. It's not big, but it's like the size of this, like my finger. I'm not that good, but literally.
What do you gain from that?
Facts. He literally has it on his neck. It's on his neck. I don't know all the names of her kids. I know this one is Saint, Psalm, North, but it's actually the initials. Like
that was a marketing strategy too in
you
itself,
think
probably.
So?
Yeah, it all is. Like,
you think so? You think the tattoo's real though, or you think it's like fake?
I don't know. Tyron Woodley got that "I love Jake Paul" tattoo on his middle finger like that. Like it's gonna come off,
Yeah.
It's gonna come off, but I don't know. I mean, Pete Davidson. It's hard to say if it's real or fake. He gotta draw that shit on every single day if it's fake though.
Yo, facts. But he got money though.
That's true.
You get your makeup done every day. Yo, facts. How do you feel about that, Benji? You think he took it too far? Like, damn, like it's a tattoo.
I'm a Kanye fan, so he could do what he wants.
Yo, I think, Kanye gonna whoop his ass. He gonna find
you heard it? You heard it in a song.
Yo, facts. Yo, hold on. So, do you guys know exactly what he said? Because I'm curious about that. Like, what was the lines of he said? Because I don't know, but I know he kind of disrespected
He
him.
said, I'm going to whoop Pete Davidson's ass.
Yo, exactly.
That's
he
what I
said
heard.
like that. He said that shit. Yo, and I was talking about it, like, with Marv the other day. I'm like, yo, Kanye West is that type of person that he will hire, like, a Muay Thai fighter. He'll be like, yo, you got to teach me every way to kick this guy's ass. Because I don't think Kanye West is that tall. I don't think so. I think he's 5'7", but Pete Davidson, I met him in person. He's like 6'4".
Yeah, he's a tall guy.
He's very tall. I met him in Staten Island, and that's actually pretty cool. I like that he reps Staten Island. But yo, like, what would happen in that fight? I think Kanye West would do something crazy.
I just think Pete Davidson's like has like some type of like deficiency, like health deficiency or something, doesn't he?
I don't know.
Well,
Actually, that's the first time I've ever heard about this.
Yeah, I thought he did. I thought Ariana Grande and him like exposed that somehow.
Ooh,
like he
that's
had something
spicy.
wrong.
All right, well, that's something I'm gonna look into. That's crazy.
Yeah, I thought he had like an iron deficiency or something like that.
Anemic? That's not fucking crazy.
Oh no, not that.
Oh,
but I mean,
like, wait,
no,
he's
it was something along the lines of like some health deficiency. I'm not sure.
All right, let's talk about this last one real quick, guys, because I know you guys saw it. Dave Chappelle getting attacked. It's everywhere. It is Yo, how do you guys feel? How do you guys feel about Dave Chappelle? First of all,
I mean, I like Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle.
I mean, he's from my state, so.
Oh yeah,
Ohio.
he's from Ohio.
Yeah, so,
look at that.
Yeah.
How you feel about that?
Like the whole situation?
Yeah, like, do you know what happened? Do you guys know
I
what
heard
happened?
some guy just bombarded the stage and tried to attack him, but security got him, and like they moved his shoulder. You gotta see it. They moved his shoulder to the front. Oh, it's nasty.
Oh
it's nasty.
yeah. If you see the photo, he's like in a stretcher on the EMT, like
Who is that? The guy?
the attacker.
I thought it was Dave
good.
Chappelle for a second.
No.
Yeah. And the lady, I think one of the ladies like that were putting him on the stretcher, like, shouldn't have done that.
Yo, facts.
Yeah.
Yo, facts. Yo,
Good.
you know what's crazy? Like, his security was a lot stronger than Chris Tucker's. Like, yo, I'm sorry. Maybe
Or you
nobody.
mean Chris Rock?
Chris Rock. I always get
Yeah.
sorry. Don't come back to me. But seriously though, like, Will just went over there and did it. Like, yo, this
That
one
was-
was just like.
I thought it was fake.
That was arguably a marketing tactic too.
Yeah.
That's only gonna make Will Smith bigger and more talked about. He's gonna get more endorsements. I mean, he's got a lot. He's got a lot of drama going on too. Like you gotta think what's going on in that man's mind.
Yo, facts.
It's like what his wife is like has been pulling on him. It's just like a lot, bro.
Yeah,
It's a lot.
I don't know, Jada. I think he needs to treat Will a little better.
He always came off as pretty genuine, like always, and like not a lot of stars come off genuine like that.
Yeah.
He always came off genuine. So.
Well, let's stay on topic real quick, because I actually got a quote from Dave Chappelle after the incident. So Dave Chappelle, exact quote, and I'm not going to say it because I don't like saying the N-word, but I'm going to bleep it. He said, "I've been doing this for 35 years, and I just stopped the bleep backstage."
Gotcha, bitch.
I've always wanted to do that. Yo, that was his exact quote. Check it out. I'm like, yo, he really, they stomped him out backstage. Because you got to look at that photo. I could tell you didn't see it, but he looked crazy.
Yeah.
He looked crazy.
But then again, that's good because like we're not going on stage now to attack him.
Nah.
I don't think no one wants
Hell
to.
no. It was like, yo, you thought, shit. Yo, his entourage is keeping him safe.
Yeah,
Like,
I've
not
been-
today.
I've been watching Dave Chappelle since like he was doing The Real World. Skid, remember like?
Oh my
Yo,
God.
that shit-
Yo.
I was
we're gonna
actually
talk
watched that the
about-
other day.
What's your favorite Dave Chappelle skit? Let's throw it out there.
No, I'm throwing that one out there. The
Real
real
World?
world, yo. The Real World. That shit was funny, bro. I can't even deny that.
Facts. Yo, dude got he got stabbed and all that. He brought his dad there. What about yours, Benjii?
Yeah. It'd probably be the same one.
The same one?
Yeah.
My favorite was Making the Band. When he did Making the Band.
I watched that one recently too.
Yeah, and he had I forgot, she was cutting onions. He was like, "You got this one," and he was like, "Dylan, who's your favorite rapper?" He's like, "Dylan."
Yeah.
Yo, so like, shout out to Making the Band. That's like a throwback, and shout out to Dave Chappelle, because you know what? Listen, he has so many classics under his belt, even with movies. I'm pretty sure you guys seen it, Half Baked. That's a classic, classic movie. So. Yeah, you can't fight Dave Chappelle. You'll get your ass beat. Definitely get your ass beat, for sure.
Stop it. Get some help.
You play stupid games, you get stupid prizes, and that's one of them. So, one quick topic, guys, before we end the show, and this is actually something that happened around here. And I know that, Benjii, you're from Ohio, but you were born in Jersey, and I know you're from Jersey, too. So, this actually happened, like, 6 hours ago. There was a Lyndhurst man, and Lyndhurst is like literally maybe 15 minutes away from here, 20 minutes, and he held off a block, like a whole block, like literally flamethrower. You guys gotta check this out. Yo, he flamethrowed a SWAT team, like a legit flamethrower. You guys look at the photo. I couldn't believe it. Legit flamethrower as big as this room, came at the SWAT team and everything. And basically the purpose was that he went to court, and the court ordered to give his guns away. Now, what type of guns he had, I have no idea, because he had a flamethrower. How do you get a flamethrower? Legit threw a flamethrower to the SWAT team and kept his whole block hostage. People couldn't leave their house, that whole block. And he did it for 21 hours, 15 minutes away from here. And he just surrendered, guys. All right, so just point of the story, he did surrender. But my thing is like, yo, if you guys were on that block, would y'all try to attempt to leave the house? Or would y'all stay put?
If I'm coming...
Yo, Benjii, you looking at me like,
no,
yo,
I'm saying, if I'm coming to the Mendoza show, I'm going to make it.
Yo!
I'm going to make it.
That's a good
I'm going to
answer.
make it.
That's a good answer. I
Love
can't
that
top that
energy.
answer. I can't top that answer.
Yo, that's just fire. I love that answer. That's actually a great answer. What about you, Cloud?
At the end of the day, like, if he's far enough away, I don't know. I gotta see the flamethrower. It's all.
I need proof.
Yeah, I gotta see how far that flame goes, and like how hungry I am. If I got food in my house, if I'm good. Because if I'm not good and I gotta leave, like go to Wawa or something. Like, you know, I'm gonna make sure that I get out. Like, I don't think he could really hold down the whole block. Like, really sit there and.
Yo, facts.
Because people are gonna get out their houses and run off the backyard and climb over fences.
Yo,
like,
facts.
I'm gonna leave. Like, I'm not staying there. You know what I mean? As long as he's there trying to keep me there, I ain't trying to stay there. So I'm gonna find a way out. He got a lot of people to watch.
Yo, I'm dead.
Yeah.
He keeps it real. All right. Unfortunately, guys, it's 6 o'clock. And you know what that means? It means it's the end of the show. But one thing I do appreciate is both of you guys coming in. I feel like both of you guys are beautiful, great, talented human beings. Benjii, you're going to do great things in your life. I know
Appreciate
it.
you.
Jack of all trades. And you know what, Clou9, you're that person. You know, you came in here. I love the fact that whatever we threw at you, you were cool with it. You're like, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do everything. So
Hell yeah.
Having that type of energy today, really, I feel like was a great episode. And anybody that has witnessed this episode right now, you guys were tuned in for a great episode. So, yes. I want to say thank you, one, to Benjii. Thank you for coming to my show.
Thank you.
I know you just came in from Ohio.
Yeah.
Clou9, thank you for coming through. I know you came through from that turnpike, you know, and you here.
For sure, yo.
Yes. And I want to say thank you to everybody who was in the check-in, everybody who supported us during this show. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Before I keep going in, if you guys want to give some quick shout-outs, before we leave the show, go ahead.
You go first.
Yo, shout out to Buddha Slim. Shout out to R. Disser MC. Shout out to Making Beats 100. Shout out to Waterboy Productions. Shout out to Grant Lake one time.
Yes. What about you, Benjii?
Shout out to my cousin Anita Reeves. Shout out to Big Hobby. Shout out 54.
Hey.
Shout out Scotty Bay, one of my engineers and producers. Shout out Ener Banks and everyone that supports me once again. Appreciate it.
Love that. And again, everybody that's been in the check-in, my cousin Carlos from Canada, yes, thank you for showing that love. Amanda, everybody that came through from you guys, you know, the support is love, all of it. Love and support is free, and I'm here for it. Everybody, you can find me here, Bravery Studios, 4 to 6 p.m. every Wednesday. Mina Mendoza, Little Girl, Big Personality. You know, we're going to end this show. Actually, I really like that track. I know we had like a couple tracks here, but the one we're going to end it with today, we're going to end it with Nighttime. You know, it was pretty chill. Let's go. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Love you.
Really made.
Thoughts run deep in the nighttime. Will I fall in love at the right time? They so switch